say, Koloim La, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Let's go with double honors to the elders of GMS.
That's right.
Honors to you, Akim. Peace and blessings to you, brothers and sisters that listen. Oh, for the elect, Koloim La, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Another week, man. You know, brothers out here week in and week out. You know, we heard the situation. We're commanded to come out here week in and week out, man. Scripture says to get that 2 Timothy 4. You know, because you had a Jake from IUIC get shot teaching in the hood. You know, which, you know, we hope the brother's all right. Even though we don't get along with certain camps. It's not that much people that do what we do, man. You know? And that can happen to any one of us. You have some old bottle nigga scared. You know, what the fuck you think this thing is about, man? This truth is life and death, man. Okay? The scripture says the weapons are, we not come up against flesh and blood, but principalities, demons, okay? Wickedness in high places. The elite got their eyes on us, man. They're not scripture saying with Psalm in the 2nd chapter, they said, let us examine him with torture, man. Eventually they're going to lay hands on you. The Lord said that in the book of Revelation. This is not no, you're just coming out here to something doing your pastime, man. You're waking up the Heavenly Father's elect. And that's a direct threat to the NWO, man. All right? Because the high ones in high places, they know what happens if we wake up. All right? The elect of us. That's the end of their empire. They know the chariots is out there, man. They got messages from the spiritual realm. They said that in 2017. That's why they're moving in haste now with everything. Okay, and soon, the Lord, He's going to let the chains off Aisha, and He's going to do what He's going to do, man. He's a carnal man, man. So you don't have to worry about the nigga or these base people, man. Eventually, Aisha going to come after brothers, man. And then what? See? The NWO going to come in with violence, man. And the scripture says those that keep the commandments, we don't get Revelation 12:17. What you got?
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
With long suffering, be instant in and out of season. No matter the weather, if things is happening, if things is not happening, we're commanded to come out here and do the work of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Okay? We're commanded. And anything can happen at any given moment. That's why brothers got to be on point. Most importantly, that's why you always have to pray in the right name. Okay? The name is a strong tower, man. You got to pray in the right name. And that's something that we get on IUIC about all the time, man. You exalt in the name of Christ, man. Yahweh Shai is not dealing with that, man. And that falls on the leadership, man. Because who's paying for it? They members. And that always happened, man. Nate don't even go out there on the streets, man. He's too good for that. He's exalted above the ministry. See, and you other guys at IUIC, you know what's going on, and get the hell up out of there, man. Work out your own salvation anyway. Okay? Period, man. All right, what you got? You say?
This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1 through 3 in the NLT. It says, wisdom calls for hearing. Listen as wisdom calls out. Hear as understanding raises her voice. On the hilltop along the road, she takes her stand at the crossroads. By the gates at the entrance to the town, on the road leading in, she cries aloud.
Now, who's this wisdom? The prophets. Say that goes to Proverbs, the 1st chapter. Who are the people who have the Heavenly Father's wisdom? The prophets, man. Solomon always says that, man. All right? She's out there crying for you to what? Repent, return back to who you are. At the crossroads, a chief place of concourse. Right? Paul said that. But you know, now brothers not in different spots now because that's just how the Spirit is, man. Now it's really just about edifying. Because we believe through the Spirit, the elect is already sealed. All right? You Jakes, all you Jakes unheard already. All of you. All right? The Kyrie, the Kanye situation blew this thing up. Sonetta, the whole Black Conscious, all you different other groups. Sonetta was like the main hub. All you guys come on. Whether it was the Moors, whether it was the Nation of Islam, Pan-African, Egyptology, or who else? 5%ers, or whatever weirdo groups. They all used to go through Sonetta, right? And that truth blew up on that already, man. So all you Jakes unheard, and had any of them repent, all the debates Tazariak did any of them Jakes repent and come into this thing? No, man. So that's a waste of time. All the time, the guerrilla Hebrew always went on there. Did any of them jakes repent? No, man. So that was a waste of time. But at the end of the day, the blood is off our hands. So we, at this point now, it's just edifying. All right, let's get that 1 Corinthians 14:12. Precept you got? Revelation 12?
Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
It was the dragon, the Greco-Roman Empire. He came back as the beast, NATO. The whore is America. All right? She controls the beast. Okay? And scripture says it's going to come down with great wrath.
Oh, let me get that in 12.
Oh, yeah, you can read this.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devils come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye have but a short time.
Yeah, the clock is ticking on his empire. He have a short time to reign, man. He knows that, man. He don't got forever. Like we said, the more we wake up, there's more shit happen. And the Most High is moving him, provoking him to move, man. Right? Because the Most High controls both the right and the left. All right? Just like he put the spirit on Pharaoh to chastise the Israelites even more. And then what happened? More miracles and more plagues started happening to harden his heart even more. And even when he said, all right, you can go, Most High put the spirit on him to go after them. And he drowned him, man. So the same thing he going to do to Aishar. It tells you that in Romans the 9th chapter, man. Okay, the reason why he raised you up is to bring you down. But let's read verse 17.
Verse 17, Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Oh, who's that? The remnants. Those, what it's going to tell you. Let's read on.
Which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
There you go. There you go. So that guy, you a clown. You're a coward. The Most High don't deal with niggas like yourself, man. All right? The scripture says, any man will boast, let him boast in the Lord, man. 1 Corinthians 1st chapter, man. Even if it comes down to your life. All right? Many apostles died. Many prophets died, man. Yahweh Shai said that. Okay, Yahweh Shai got put to death. What the hell is wrong with you, man? John the Baptist got beheaded, man. The greatest prophet after the Mashiach. And all the apostles went out the same way except for St. John the Revelator. And they tried to kill him to death, but it didn't work. And they threw him on the island of Patmos to serve out the rest of his sentence. So what the hell are you talking about, man? All right? See, a lot of you jakes don't even know what you're involved. And the elders are right. A lot of you jakes look at this thing just to be entertained, man. All right? You're looking at this thing just to be entertained. This is life and death, man. That's what I just did a video about. This ain't about the masses. This ain't about no fucking views. A lot of Jay get caught up on that. The views and the likes. That shit is all vanity, man. Because most of the people that are looking at you, the majority of those views, looking at you to be entertained, man. We get to do a video now and they get 80,000 views. How much of those 80,000 you think is sincere? All right? Probably about 20 to 30 that's looking at it are really truly sincere. People just being entertained. Or they just know they're Israelites, but they don't really know the deep, they're not really, grounded or rooted. That's the word I was looking for. They're not really rooted in this thing, man.
Surface level.
Yeah, they just surface level Israelites, man. Right? They shallow one brother, this and that, but they don't really understand what's going on, man. All right? This thing is about the elect, man.
That's right.
And I just did a video where Yahweh Shai said, cursed out the multitude. So you guys didn't follow me because of the miracles. You followed me because I fed you, man. You know, you're not even sincere, man. Right? The disciples go, oh, look at the multitude. He said, listen, they only follow me because I fed them. They don't care about the miracles, man. See, go ahead.
Precept. Matthew chapter 23 and verse 34. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify.
There you go. See? And that was a prophecy in Isaiah, I think, 64. See, that was a prophecy. All right? They killed Stephen. Eventually, Paul, he took responsibility for some, but they came after him too, man. Paul got beheaded. All right? That's what he said is laid up a crown for me. His final testimony, 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter.
Right.
Okay? What you got?
That's a little more sloppy. It says, and some of them shall you scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city.
That's what happened. And then, like we said, a lot of that Paul took blame for that. But eventually, it was it's all the will of Yahweh Bashem Shah, because Paul was responsible for a lot of that. But it's through that persecution the gospel spread even more. You see? Because he was chasing them from city to city, and the truth started spreading even more after that. All right? And then the Most High converted him to do the rest. See? So it all, that's what Scripture says, 2 Corinthians 13 and 8. We're going to read that now.
In 2 Corinthians 13 verse 8. And it reads, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
And nothing can be done against it. The truth going to spread regardless. All press is good press. Right? Where people give you shout outs, or whether they slander us, because it's mainly slander. When they talk about the apostles and elders, they always keep throwing rape out there. Like any brothers out there raping anybody, man. You assholes, man. No brother's doing none of that shit, man. Okay? And if he is doing that, he going off. All right? And because why? That's not allowed in this society, man. And two, that was, even in Israelite culture, that wasn't a common way to get a woman, man. That's just one of those things, if it did happen, this is how you go about it, man. What the hell is wrong with you guys, man?
It is emotional. Yeah.
All right?
Really emotional, man.
These
The
niggas
Lord set up stumbling blocks for those that he don't want, man.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that, man. You niggas are another group of weak niggas, man. You know, oh my gosh, there's rape. Man, get out of here with all that, man. That's just such a weak way of thinking, man.
Right.
All right? That happened to Jacob's daughter, Dinah. See, the Benjamites, how you think they got their wife, man? When we went to war, we took down nations, that was a common thing. That just changed as of recently in this day and time. But all the wars in the past, that was a common thing. See, Aishar did it when he set up America. What he did to the Northern Kingdom, right? When a lot of Eve were bed witches. He didn't ask her for permission. Can you want to sleep with me? He fucking was popular and threw her back to her husband, man. Wicked as hell, man.
She did it unlawfully.
Yeah. The Greeks the Babylonians did it. The Persians was doing it. The Greeks, the Romans, men of war did that. Women were called what? Spoil. All right? And even like we said, in Israelite culture, that wasn't even a common way to get a woman. Everything was usually arranged. Like read the book of Tobit. That's how it was, man. You know, either they go with their cousin or they get with somebody, another Israelite, man. That's how it was, man. Like you read about how Jacob got his wives, Isaac, all right? That's how it was, man. King David and Saul, you know, how you call it? What was Caleb's nephew? He got with his cousin. Remember, whoever will kill such and such, he said, you can have my daughter. Yeah, Kenaz, yeah. You see? Othniel and Kenaz, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but Othniel, the son of Kenaz.
Yeah, that was his, he got with his cousin.
Right.
You see? Whoever slave said, that's how it was, man. It wasn't just, seeing a woman, like we were just out there just grabbing women up. No, because you had to go to her father, man. All right? That's why there was laws, yo. If she was promised to another man and you did that, your ass got put to death.
Right.
So who would take that chance? You see a woman you like, you don't know if she's promised to another man or not. So that dude that did that, he was burning, man. Because there's a possibility she was already promised to somebody else, man. And then what? So the common way was, if you was dealing with her, you slept with her, or the common way was you went to her father first, man. Okay? And then things were arranged from there. That's how it was, man. That's we're going to get the scriptures on that too. What precept you got? I think that's Sirach 42. So, these guys and these emotional rape shit. Come to find out y'all doing all manner of evil in them camps. all kind of cult type of behavior, man. That's Sirach 42 and 9.
Sirach chapter 42, verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter, when no man knoweth, and he care for her, take her away sleep.
Because why? He's looking for what? A suitable mate. For his daughter, man. All right, go ahead.
When she is young, lest she passed away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated.
Yeah. You know, sleeping with behind her father's back, man. She's for the hood. She's for the neighborhood, man.
She's for the streets.
You know, that's shameful.
That was shameful on the father, you know?
Yeah, because it means you ain't doing your job, man.
Yeah.
Or you know, your daughter was doing such and such, and we saw her doing X, Y, and Z. That's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
So when she's young, he's looking for a suitable mate. At the same time, she's learning the trade from her mom, the older woman, how to be a good wife, how to cook and clean, how to please her man. Not being no police officer, not being no fucking judge, all right? All this whack shit that Light Charlotte you woman do, man. Or she going to college, she get her doctorate degree, all right? The society's out of order, man. What you got?
It's like I seen a video. They asked this woman a question: would you want to be happily married housewife or be single and successful? She said, "I would be single and successful until I'm 30," because she said she's in law school. And it was like, so wait, so you think you're gonna have like a suitable partner to find being 30, a partner to you right now being 22? And she was like, I can find one now, and he gonna wait for me until I'm 30. So you keep on a delusion. You're gonna find a man that's gonna wait 80 years for you to finish your career, being single, getting popped all around. They're gonna take you serious when you're 30 years old, when you're not in your prime no more. See, these women, this society got it. Yeah, they're delusion. They got it backwards, man.
They think the world revolves around them.
Yeah, they out of their goddamn mind. And that's Esau, you know, giving women all that fucking liberty, man. You know, in the kingdom of heaven, do we know careers for women except for what? Being a woman.
Pleasing her husband.
Pleasing her husband.
That's your career.
Yeah.
Right? That's your career. Who's the curriculum? Like we said, the curriculum is going to be you.
Yeah.
What you like, what time you go to bed, this and that, his favorite massage, favorite tea, this, that, whoop, whoop, whoop. His favorite oil, you're gonna know. You're gonna know.
They're gonna teach other women.
Yeah.
You know, your concubines that may come in. You know, other nations. You know, they may as soon as you pick out the joint.
Never look him in the face ever. Yeah.
They gonna tell us
stress that.
up. Yeah. Now we know you are. You know, you're still immortal. You got that weaker flesh, so make sure you look a man in the eye, man. You know, this how you like this. He's like this. You know, and they gonna get groomed. You know what I'm saying?
Like remember they said the Persian king, she was scared because he had the face of an angel. His face.
Yeah.
He had that stern look, and if you went to him without him putting out his staff, you would get put to death, man. Right. But the Most High calmed his heart, and he told her to come. Yeah. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. You know what I mean? They're gonna be summoned. They're not just gonna be running upon. Right. You know, it's out of order, man.
And brothers, we're not gonna have the spit game. We're gonna have them brought to us, man. We're gonna have servants. Some Abraham sending out his servant to go find Isaac a woman. You know, and he went and he said the woman to go to the well and with him, that'd be for it. And what happened? Then as soon as she saw Isaac, she that's my Lord. You know what I'm saying? They got right to business, man. So it was arranged.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh, another thing too, the way Rachel and Leah was battling to please Jacob, to bear him. Really, they wanted to bear him sons, bear him children. You know what I'm saying? Because when Rachel's womb wasn't open yet, because Jacob loved her more. The law now too in Deuteronomy, the men have two wives, one loved and one hated. Not saying he despised Leah, but he just loved Rachel more. You know what I'm saying? That's what he really worked for to get in the first place. The guys supplanted in a way, by Laban. But in the event, what was they doing? They were sleeping with me now. Matter of fact, I can't get enough. Take my handmaid. And women nowadays, they do the opposite. I'm the only one you're gonna have. Why you looking at my man too long? No, back up. They're selfish. They're not a nation build. The society is upside down and backwards, man. And women, they're out of order. That's another main thing. They're just out of order. This is a divine order set up. 1 Corinthians 11 chapter verse 3. The Most High, Yahweh Shah, man, woman. That's the divine order. So if you're out of that order, you're just not out of order. Simple like that. You see that? So now Esau got it where the children has a say so over the parents. So he can chop his rod without the parents, permission. You got women over the man telling the man what he gonna do, what he can't, you know. You gotta come home next time. You got men that's actually scared of their woman. You know, remember you was telling us the dude that want to go to vacation. I gotta check on my wife.
You know, my wife, you know, I don't want to go to Brazil because, you know, nigga, that's weak.
That's weak.
That's weak, man.
You don't have to ask. You won't wish you do nothing. You know. Now, if you want, if you ain't,
and if you're in that position,
yeah,
that means you gotta separate, man.
yeah. You can tell her, listen, I'm going here. You know what I'm saying? So she can know, you know, when you at, just in case she gotta call you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta ask. Can I please? And you sound like a kid, man. It's like a child. That's not your mother. Okay? You're her Lord. Whether they realize it or not. It's that simple, man.
Crazy. But who you gotta blame for it? You gotta blame those so-called white men. You gotta blame Aisha for the shit that's going on. You got? See, he the ones who did all this wicked nonsense. The laws that's put in place. What scripture you got? No, I think that's it. Yeah, because we're going into that wasn't a common way to get a woman. The whole rape thing.
Oh yeah.
The common way was it was arranged. But if it did happen, this how you deal with it.
Yep.
Okay, that's just how you dealt with it. And like you said, the guy who did that was number one. It was a double whammy. It was a chance that you could do it. And what happened? She could be promised your ass get put to death, or she could have been a damn demon, man. And you got to keep her forever.
It's a risk.
She could be a damn blood drinking demon, man. Obviously not, because it's Israelite culture. But she could have been just a wicked woman. She could have been like a Michael to David, man. See? Talking shit, making stupid statements, saying shit to provoke you, and you had to deal with it.
Not cooking, not cleaning.
Yeah.
You come home
and you don't know what she's
cleaning.
doing when you're not looking.
Yeah.
You know, could be poisoning you secretly. This woman wicked as hell, man.
Witchcraft.
Yeah.
She be a whole witch. You done lay with a witch and now you gotta marry her. You can't put her away because you don't, you want to get it that way. You know what I'm saying? And now she's doing spells on you. You know. She calling familiar spirits in the house at night.
Poison you secretly. You don't know what the fuck these women doing. You don't know.
You wake up, you seeing spirits and shit, and she's like, "Go back to sleep, honey. I'm just, speaking. You know what I'm saying? I'm tending some business. You know what the fuck? And you can't put her away. You know." So that, like brother said, that wasn't a common way a man got a wife. It was a law, and it occurred that way. But even go to the law, like, well, you mentioned this, the spoils of war. Brothers go to war, you know, the other nations, women, you see, they're part of the spoils, man. You know what I'm saying? See, when you like, you shave her nails, shave her head, let her mourn, give her a month, then you go into it. She got no say so. She ain't say, I don't want to be with you. You just murdered my parents and my siblings. You know? Nah. She knew what it was, man. These men are weak. Nowadays, these men are weak. That's what it is.
They boast in the law. These guys who say that. Oh, that's yours. I don't know if you.
Yes, man.
Yeah. You think it's not gonna fall yet? Yeah, man. So, who's is on that weak shit?
Well, I got a precept, as a matter of fact. Because in Psalm 69 and verse 22, let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap.
Which the word.
The word.
So that's like Paul's writings. We're gonna read that 2 Peter 3:14 that goes with that precept.
Hold Peter to it. Spirit. Read that and finish.
Yeah, we're gonna read it and jump back.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, being diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace without spot and blameless. And account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given
Right,
unto
this is
him.
Peter. So you got guys saying Paul writings are secondary. Well, we're reading Peter, the head apostle. All right, so let's see which one is more valid. All right, let's read on.
It says, even as our beloved brother Paul.
I do saying unless it's Yahweh Shai,
And
the apostles, the gospel. Well, we're reading Peter right now. All right, let's read on.
It says, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, have written unto you, as also in all
Yeah, he didn't say his writings are secondary or opinionated. You know, he didn't say that. All right, he said through this. Read that again.
It says, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, have written unto you, as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood.
Hard to what? Be understood.
Paul's writings is a jinn. Yahweh Shai was a jinn. It tells you that.
That's right.
That's in the prophecy. Yeah, let's read on.
It says hard to be understood, which
That's why
they
Yahweh Shai spoke in parables. Right? It's to trap people up. And the disciples, they asked him, why do you keep doing it? He says, given unto you to get it. It's not given to them. It's given unto you to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Unto them it is not given. Okay? That's why it was done to them in what? In parables, dark sayings. All right, go ahead.
It says hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable rest as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction.
There you go. So then we're going to read what the brother said. Well, the trap. They wrestle with the scriptures to their own destruction. Polite. He said, yo, I went down to 34th Street and I met the elders. And he said, I'm not going to lie to you. He said it. It's on video. He said, they almost convinced me. They almost convinced me, but what turned me off was the rate. Well, guess what? He's getting put on trial for. Isn't that crazy? How crazy is that, man? We're going to wait till July the 8th to see what the verdict is on that clown, that hotel hustler. This thing, what he getting charged for, man? A 14-year-old, right? Now, the elders ever did that? The brothers, no. See, but the thing that turned him away from the truth is what he's getting put on trial for right now. That's the most. That's not the most high, then I don't know what is, man.
And I believe at that time, I think the title of the video was the discussion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think he had his woman with him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why he's all emotional at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
He was right next to him and all of that.
Yeah. He said, what turned me off was the rape. Right? Because that was a what? That was a stumbling block
That's
to his
right.
own destruction. The most I don't want polite. All right?
You got a lot of guys too, like I think a Jake that recently fell out mentioned that as part of his walking papers, and he said it like he said Apostle Har shouldn't have answered him like that. He says Apostle Har was saying, so all these years that been on your mind, and that happened years ago. So all these years you've been thinking about it. I don't like the way he answered that, man. I don't know about that, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit was, so the stumbling block to him. See, Satan, he knows how to use those things to get you. Man, this is spiritual.
Certain things you may not understand. You just got to roll in the spirit.
Yeah.
As you get more mature, you'll understand why.
Right. And coming to this faith in the truth, you can't be emotional, man. When things get brought out, you can't be nah, you know what I'm saying? It just can't be. If it's in there, it's in there. Okay? Guys are emotional.
There's certain things in the law that you may not understand. It's just number one, you looking at the Bible from a Western point of view.
That's right.
Scripture says your child was disobedient; he couldn't be reproved. You're supposed to put his ass to death, and we're supposed to throw the first stone. You, okay? Oh, Abraham cast off his first son, Ishmael. The average person couldn't do that, and the Lord was with it. The Lord said, "Yo, listen to your woman, man. Taste that, cast that dude out. Don't worry, I'm gonna be with him. You know what I'm saying? For your sake, I'm gonna bless him. But yo, he's not the chosen, man. Abraham had to do it. And the Lord said, yo, Isaac, he said, yo, I want you to sacrifice him for me. See, these things, if you're not in the spirit, you wouldn't understand it anyway. All right, what you got?
1 Corinthians chapter 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
That's what you're supposed to mature in this thing, man. Right? That's what the scripture said. Matter of fact, read chapter 14, verse 12.
1 Corinthians 14, verse 12. Even so, ye, for as much as ye are zealous of spiritual gifts, seek that ye may excel to the edifying of the church.
I read on him again.
Wherefore, let him that speaketh in an unknown tongue pray that he may interpret. For if I pray in an unknown tongue, my spirit prayeth, but my understanding is unfruitful. What is it then? I will pray with the spirit, and I will pray with the understanding also. I will sing with the spirit, and I will sing with the understanding also. You want it?
Nah, keep reading on down. It might be like 20 or something. What verse you in?
16.
Yeah. It might be 20, yeah.
Let's keep reading down.
Yeah, read 20. Jump to it.
Verse 20, brethren, be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be ye children.
Yeah, towards each other, right? You're not supposed to be plotting on brothers, you know? That's evil, man. Go ahead.
It says, howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be ye men.
That we just read that. Understanding be ye men. Sometimes something's hard to be understood, but you just gotta be a man about it, man. All right? That's it. You can't be emotional with shit. You know, so, you know, certain things, like you said, if you were a Levite and you were a priest, your daughter was a harlot, you're supposed to burn her to death, man. Burn her to death. Okay? You think the chief high priest today would do that? No. He emotional over, come on, man, because they just did that thing again. Hit piece again. See? Your daughter's a harlot, you're supposed to put her ass, burn her to death, man. See? But now, of course, these are curses, and now the Most High is not judging us based on the letter anymore. Okay? This is a period called grace. You see? Because, wow, we've been in captivity so long. Most High is just based on the letter. There will be no more Israelites, man. See? So he gave us grace. We're learning, coming back to who we are. We're rehearsing the righteous acts, doing what we can. And out of one righteous out, we make it, man. Based on our faith. But we're showing you a lot of these guys who boast in the letter, they don't fully believe in the letter when you bring out the hard things in the law. Okay? They don't believe in the letter, man. They're full of shit, man. Okay, IUIC included, man. Fringes, and that's the only law, man. But we went into other things in the law. Your woman on the menstrual was out your home. Do you have all 613 commandments on your doorpost? No, you do not. You guys openly said you can have sex on the Sabbath. When the scripture says when you copulate seed, you're unclean. The Levites brought the showbread out on every Sabbath. King David had the showbread. And Ahimelech told him you could only have it if you kept yourself from women. So how could he have been having sex, man? So that's stupidity, man. Scripture says you give a sacrifice while being unclean. That was death. So you didn't truly believe in the law, man. All right? What precept you got? What precept you got?
Galatians chapter 1 verse 10. For do I not persuade men or the Most High? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Hamashiach.
Yeah, so we don't give a shit about people's feelings. We're not here to please men or to get the masses on our side and get the views and all that. And you got to check your spirit, man. That means you ain't doing something right, man. Pastor Gabal said this when he was getting on Wi-Fi not too long back. So you guys got such amount of subscribers. You got to check your spirit, man. That's not a good thing, man. All right, this thing is for a little sanctuary, man. I'm not saying that them brothers don't have, some of them are good teachers, but they have leaven in their doctrine. All right, they're teaching the MOTB is not what it is, man. And that's major, okay? That's not no Friday, Saturday, sundown Sabbath, which we get on them, you know, don't really get on, but that's not accurate. But the scripture does say, let no man judge you in meat, drink, Sabbath, or height, which is a shadow of things to come. They still do rehearse it, right? But that's not the right Sabbath, right? The Sabbath is based off the new moon. The MOTB is major. You get it wrong, that's it, man. Your ass gonna get hit with the missiles, man. You gonna burn it. I don't care how much laws you would keep it, man.
Right.
All right, and if you teach men so, it's just blood on your hands. All right, and the scripture said, little leaven unleaveneth the whole lump. The Most High deals with perfection, man. All right, what you got?
I know spirit changed a little bit, but I found something.
Yeah, bring it out.
So this is from the ancient, going to the topic of how JTJs get emotional and how basically they're looking at the scriptures from a Western mindset. You know, the ancient Hebrew lexicon of the Bible by Jeff A. Beener. I'm gonna jump down straight to this paragraph. It said, perspective of the lexicon. The first and foremost concept that a reader of the biblical text must learn is that the ancient Hebrews were products of an Eastern culture, while you, as the reader, are the product of a Western culture. These two cultures are as different as oil and vinegar. They do not mix very well. what may seem rational in our Western minds would be considered irrational to an Easterner of an ancient Near East culture.
Yeah.
The same is true in the reverse. What may be rational to an ancient Easterner would be completely irrational in our Western mind.
They just had a pride parade. That's irrational. Not even into an Easterner, just a person who just have common sense. You celebrating sodomy? People dealing with the same gender? Nothing comes out of that. That's death. Diseases. Right? That's sexually vile, man. Like she said, was Psalm 12 and 6. That's vile shit, man. Telling little children they could jump to another gender. When they can't even purchase alcohol on their own, man. Right? They don't have access because why? They children, man. Their parents are supposed to guide them in the right direction. But the state is telling them they could go behind their parents' back and change their gender, man. How crazy is that, man? And then telling people that change their gender, they could change their birth certificate to say that they were born something they wasn't, man. So that's what Scripture says, Babylon's sins have reached unto heaven, man.
That's why it calls it Babylon.
That's just craziness, man. This is a bizarre world, man.
Right.
All right. Scripture tells you in Job the 10th chapter, let's get that. Somebody says, with light, even that light is a darkness. What verse have you got?
Psalms 12 and 6.
Yeah, let me hear that.
It says,
when the wicked are the vilest men, something like that.
oh, look at the violence, man.
That joke.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
12, yeah, Psalms 12,
I
yeah.
got it. Psalms 12 and 8 says, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
The vilest men are exalted. See that? We see that. See that? When the wicked are exalted, the wicked on every side, the vilest men, the most degenerate men are exalted, man. And you can't say nothing against those people, man. Team Skittles, man. You can't say nothing against them, man.
The Fruity Pebbles.
They got more rights than and who they use to bring forth. They put it a lot of you Jakes. Black Lives Matter, right? They snuck that thing in there. That's Aisha, right? Oh, for some reason your plight and struggle ties in with the homosexuality, right? And their struggle, because the people that were the heads of that movement were 3 lesbians. And when 2020 was out, we got into that. People were asking us our opinion on it. We got on that whack ass shit, man.
That's right.
Did videos on them cursing them niggas out, man. Them actors, man. Telling you to burn shit down. Come to find out, she's taking all that money and buying sex Edomites, man. Now where they at now, man? See, but you Jakes, you fell for that shit too, man.
Yep.
See, and they're against heterosexual reproduction, man. They said it on their site, and they're witches too, man. We did that video back then. All right, what you got?
This is Job chapter 10 in verse 21. It says, before I go, once I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. The land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
That is truth is as darkness.
Right.
And that's how dark this place is. All right, the truth is seen as evil. It's evil spoken of. All right, that's because it's the land of shadow of death. It's death on every side. It's temptation on every side. Aisha has given our people license to destroy themselves. All right, it tells you that. Let's get Proverbs 26. He's giving you the liberty to sin. You know. But the scripture telling you the wages of sin is death.
You said Proverbs chapter 12?
Yeah, 12 and 26. Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 26. It says, he that withholdeth corn, the people shall curse him.
That's Proverbs 12.
Most likely, that was Proverbs 11.
Yeah.
Proverbs 12 and verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor,
That's right.
but the way of the wicked seduceth him.
Yeah, because we've been underneath him 400 plus years. We've been on it too long. So now like the scripture says, Jake has surpassed him in wickedness. Right? Jakes are just, People say they superhero homosexual. Especially when you go down to Atlanta. There's madness down there, man. They show some Jake, yo, that was crazy. At the WNBA game in Atlanta, some shit. It's crazy. And people in the comments like, yo, this is just a normal day in Atlanta. Like what you saw him doing is normal in people in Atlanta. And that's supposed to be the black Mecca. Black Mecca of the world is Sodomite City, man. That's black excellence. That's what we don't do with that black shit, man. Right? Go ahead.
Precept. Isaiah 6:5-20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Scripture says destruction unto you.
That's right.
Right?
Everything we're saying, they'll call that hate speech. You know, oh no, that's wrong. Let them live their lives. You know what I'm saying? Well, truth be told, us telling our people to live that lifestyle is wickedness, according to the Holy Scriptures, is saving their life, man.
Yeah, because you got to answer to the Most High.
That's right. What happened?
You think you didn't create yourself, man?
God.
What are you saying?
Oh, what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, man? Prime example. All right? They were doing evil. All right? Wickedness. What type of just...
The scripture says a cry of Sodom went out. Get that precept out.
Genesis 13, right?
Yeah. It's 13 or 14, one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's wicked, man. Let them live that. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with me. You always said Jake say that. Listen, man, I'm doing me. I ain't got no problem with. They even asked Andrew Tate, would you befriend? He said, yeah. He said, listen, you know, yeah, I would befriend a homo. He said, if they do it against children, then that's wrong. But if a man wants to do that, he's not harming me. He's not this, that, and the third. That's his business. Wrong. Okay, wrong, man. You see, because look. Show you how that's a cancer. They started out on that tip. Listen, let them just live their life. They're not bothering you or anyone else. And now look, when you allow that cancer to grow, look where they at now. So if you say anything against them, your ass will get in trouble. And they telling you now openly, we're coming for your children. So they want to perverse other people, man. That's why the scripture says, the Most High, certain laws, you did it, he wants you to die, man.
That's right.
And he said, what? That you can cut off evil from among you. Certain examples have to be made, man.
Get rid of that cancer.
Yeah, you have to get rid of that cancer, man.
If not, it'll spread.
Yeah.
You know?
And you indoctrinate other people.
Yep. And their true attention is coming out. They was going for the children.
Hey, that was their goal. Because Ralph Epperson, we did that video a while back in the NWO book he did. He said that, and this was in the 80s, he said your children will accept homosexuality. That was their goal. And then why now they could sneak in pedophilia. That was always their goal, man. You see? So no, that type of thing is evil. Just like adultery.
Yep.
You know, well, I ain't with it, but you know, I mean, when he is into plotting another man's wife, I got nothing to do with me until it's your wife.
Yep. Till it happens to your ass, man.
Proverbs 17 and verse 15, he that justifieth the wicked, he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Yeah, the Most High don't think like that. Should say he don't see as man seeth. Evil is evil to him. Right? That's why the scripture tells you don't be yoked together with a non-believer.
Right.
Unless you're reproving him, unless you're correcting him.
Yep. There's no gray areas. You know, there's
Right.
no in-betweens or, you know, I mean, I'm not for it, but I'm not against it. Now, if you're not for it, if you're not against it, for it, man. So you're not speaking out against it. Okay? It's that simple. There's no in-betweens. You know, you're not on that line balancing like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Well, Lord Yahweh Shah say, he that is not with me is against me, man.
Yeah, so we wouldn't know. We wouldn't befriend. We're not saying you go out there, you just start cursing people out, grabbing them up, you know, causing trouble on your job. No.
Use wisdom.
Yeah, you use wisdom. But we're not going to be hanging with them after work, going to the club, get-togethers. Nah, bro. That's nah, man. It's going off, man. All right? Eventually, those demons will start seducing you.
Yep.
All right? That's how that seed grow, man.
But I gotta tell the story if I may.
Yeah.
When I was living in Virginia for some time, a Jake that knew the truth. His name not even important, but I'll tell you brothers. But he basically it was a mole that worked at my old job when I lived there. There was a mole who worked there, right? And he basically this after I moved out from Virginia, living up here now. He was talking. And he called me. He said, "Yo, man, like the dude, the mole has a car, so he would drive my old friend to work and pick him up and all of this, and he was using it for his car and stuff like that, right?" And I was telling him, like, you know, matter of fact, it's like mine. I was still living there. I remember this, right? So I remember he was telling me, like, yo, bro, like, you know, this dude, he asked me some weird shit. And I said, bro, I've been telling you, like, why you been in this car with this guy? You know what I'm saying? You know the truth and all this. Like, this, you know, we both talking about the scriptures. And then the mole, one day randomly, I'd be like the fifth or seventh time in a car with this dude driving him, just they chilling. You know, he probably buying him some snacks. I don't know. He said, yo, can I, you know, give you some fellatio? He asked him,
What?
yeah, he asked the dude, can I give you some, matter of fact, I'm I can say his name. Remember when I told you that after I left, he said, why you left me down here? Him. So when I was down, he told me this. He called me and said, yo, bro, he asked me to give him, he asked me, can he give me this on a third? And I was like, what? Hey, yo, son, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He said, I said, nah, man, drop me off. But now I'm thinking about it, he probably did it, man. That dude was bugged out of his mind now. He started robbing. He never was a robber. He started robbing houses, running from cops, jumping barbed wire gates. This was being the truth. He said he wanted to be a part of 144,000. But you know, why you chilling with Mose? Letting Mose drop you off at work, drive you home. Of course he going to shoot a shot at you, man. He probably, I don't know.
And that's because he not thinking deep. He's just a co-worker, just being nice.
Yeah.
Motherfucker wicked. But his spirit is wicked, man.
Yeah. He was plotting.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be nice, man. Nigga was a demon.
And then imagine you getting dropped off home from a mole, people seeing you, like, what the fuck? You a mole? No, he just dropped me off. What was y'all doing in the car? What was y'all back and forth? So I remember I was telling them, using wisdom, like, bro, I don't even think you should be associated with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? At all. Yo, then later on, he called me, though. He asked me, you know, can he give me this? And I was like, well, hey, yo, son, that's crazy. You know, I said, that's wild. You see? So that you see, that's what brother saying. He had ulterior motives from the beginning. His whole goal was to do that to you, man. See, and I know for a fact, he offered, hey, you know, I could drop you off. You want me to drop you? Fuck it, yo, man. It's the world, man. Wickedness.
It's wicked as hell, man.
Yeah.
What would make a man comfortable enough? See, but our brother said you shouldn't be doing that. Because y'all probably having random friendly conversations.
Yeah.
But that's still that guy. But show you how perverse and wicked that dude is.
Yeah.
Because what would make you just ask a grown man, yo, can you? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. No.
Even if you have a female co-worker, y'all talking regular, what would make you just come out, yo, you want to blow my router real quick? She gonna look at you like, fuck. Where did that come from, nigga? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So you gotta leave these demons alone, man. Leave them demons alone, man.
Yeah. Stay far away. And at the job, of course, you use wisdom. They all over the place. You gotta use wisdom.
You gotta use wisdom.
You know. But
Keep the conversation short.
Yeah.
If you're mole, you have a supervisor that's a mole, whatever. Tell you to do something. All right, cool. You know, and that's it. One word answers, you move the other way. You tell your morning, cool. That's it. I want you to such and such. All right, take care.
Once he be like, what you doing after work? None of your goddamn business.
Like, nah, I don't know, man. But yo, what you say you wanted me to do? All right, cool, thanks. That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
That's it, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai wants us to use what? Wisdom. You got it. That's a part of our trial too. You got to be amongst this type of people.
Yeah.
Because the Lord want to see you apply the scriptures.
That's right.
You know, Yahweh Shai want to see if you could apply the scriptures or not, man.
And why the serpent harms his dove.
Yeah, you can't be telling the white man, yo, you fucking wicked. You're the devil. Your society gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be my future slave. Is what you saying right? Yeah, but that's not the place for that, man.
That's right.
That's you totally going off.
That's right.
Because Yahweh Shai could have told them back then, don't pay the Romans nothing. Fuck these people, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Could have said F Caesar, man. He said, nah, give him what's his. Because why? He knew the will of the Lord.
Right.
The will of the Father was for them to rule. All right? That's the will of the Most High. Is Aishar is his day to rule, man. I show you how the Most High is, even the most wicked man, the most base man, he gave you your day to rule. Right? So Aishar could be the biggest homo, the biggest pedo, but it's your day. But that day is coming to an end, man. Right? The sun about to set on this place, man.
Right.
All right, what precept you got?
I got 2. All right. So this is Genesis chapter 13 and verse. Let me get straight to the point. Verse 13. It says, "But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly." That was before Lot went there. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Now I got Genesis, the 18th chapter, and verse 20. "And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous." And it says, "I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know."
Through Lot, man. So we in the spirit of Lot too. Yahweh Shai said that in Luke 17th chapter. You can get that too. I could Lot, Luke 17, somewhere around there.
Right.
The cry of Sodom went out.
That was Lot. You knew, I mean, Lot was vexed every day, you know.
Yeah, and the Lord sent an angel to get him out of there.
Right. And the angel said, "I can do nothing to bring you out of here safely," you know.
Because Abraham asked, you know.
Yeah.
The Lord said, "No, if there's a righteous man in there, I wouldn't do that." So as soon as a righteous man, that's the same thing with the elect. As soon as the elect is sealed, Revelation 7, then the Lord gonna do what he gonna do.
That's right.
They're already sealed already.
Yeah.
So
That's
dude
old.
saying that the year 2000, the elect brothers that's in and couldn't get delivered, man.
That's right.
We'd all got hit and we didn't know what the hell was going on, man.
We would have woke up in the
Like,
kingdom as
yeah,
babies.
yeah.
What
We were like, what? The Messiah is black? Yo,
We done
like,
learned it in the kingdom. Like, what? What's good?
you were like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
none of this even makes sense, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And I was
And even the homo thing wasn't even big back then like that. They were in a closet, so the Most High allowed Babylon to just go to that height. Yeah. Now he could bring now he's justified in bringing the destruction.
And everyone heard the truth. They had a chance to get right and repent.
Yeah.
See, justified, man. You see? Man.
See?
People don't know about the coming. They don't know about the Edom. As a matter of fact, they know, but they don't want to accept it because they hear what the prophets are saying, man. You see, they know they live a wicked ass lifestyle, man.
Yeah, the Most High he just allowing you people to reveal you. Everybody revealing themselves in these last days.
Yeah.
All these homos coming out. People say they gender fluid.
Yeah.
These women are demons.
Oh, they call men that are attracted to women genosexuals, man.
Yeah, we don't deal with none of that nonsense.
What do you mean I'm a genosexual, man?
These new term we don't deal with none of that nonsense.
They ask, they ask this to people. You already know this. How many genders are there? I mean, it depends. You got this gender. There's a difference between sex and gender. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you seen that nigga Malik Yoba?
Nah.
The one he used to do them black movies in the past, trying to be a lover boy, whatever. And now he go both ways. And the tranny, and they educating him. He was like, well, naturally born woman. They said the trannies was like, there's no such thing. It's such and such and such. So okay, let me know. Educate me again. What the fuck you mean educate you, man? Well, you see, you into that. See, you part of Hollywood anyway. All right? Those people are an abomination, man.
Right.
Oh, remember when Boosie said he not with it? Then they brought the tranny on to talk with him. Yeah, the setup, man. He said, I'm not with this thing. You know what I mean? Like, and plus you targeting children with it. I'm not with it. All of a sudden he went on the breakfast and talked to Charlamagne and other asshole Envy. All of a sudden a tranny that came just like RuPaul talking to him and this. I was like, where did that come from, man? You could tell he was trying his best not to go around him and not try to offend anybody. Like, listen, this is me talking. I'm not with this thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't hate nobody, but me personally, I'm not with this thing. He know that if he say too much, whatever money he have or business deals he have is gone, man. Right? If LeBron James came out tomorrow and said, I'm not with this faggot shit, drop a tweet, all this shit is gone. Gone.
Remember they mentioned that LeBron that he do the ritual, he do just enough?
Yeah.
So
they say he added, women say he don't really like it, but he does just. We don't even know what that means.
Yeah, we don't know what that means. Cause I thought about it, how his two sons, he's teaching men, basically basketball players. So he probably to go that route with his sons, like the Wayne Wade.
The Will Smith family.
Yeah.
That family's fucked up. That's a fucked up family. The boy wants to be a girl, the girl wants to be a boy. Good Lord.
And think about how they named them. Jaden was named after Jada. Willow was named after Will. So it's like,
that's the Hollywood shit. That's about They fucked up. They fucked up. And who you gotta blame? Will Smith, dumbass. You can't blame Jada. You gotta blame him. The blame fall on you, man.
right.
because you were weak and you were doing all manner of evil, man. All right, what you got?
This Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
The wicked have compassed the righteous. The most wicked man is ruling, man. Right? But like we were going into, I think you get that Daniel 4:17. Wrong judgment is coming out, man. So we don't expect no justice, man. Jake's be marching, no justice, no peace, no justice. You ain't gonna get justice. He's an unjust king. You don't believe in the Most High, man. The scripture says the Most High is not in all the stars, right? All these niggas are they all Masons. They don't believe in the Most High, man. So Jake's asking, when we gonna get our reparations? Never, right? He's never gonna give you. That's a stupid argument.
And if Jake got reparations, what they gonna do with it?
You're gonna do the same
right
thing.
back to the devil.
Yeah, you're gonna spend it in his society. It's gonna go right. You're gonna buy a whole bunch of clothes, sneakers. And he's gonna tax you on everything. It's gonna go right back to him anyway. Because he owns all the industries. He owns everything.
He owns the currency.
Yeah.
That's the crazy.
Yeah. So what you gonna? You're not gonna take the money and we're gonna build our own society. You're never gonna do that, man.
Esau wouldn't want that. He wouldn't allow that.
Because he's not gonna get his tax.
That's right.
You know what I mean? He got to get that tax. And see, the Romans allowed you to have your own laws, but you had to pay that tribute. And the Jews they were pissed off, man. Jake was pissed off about that. That tax wasn't something. The whole war between the Roman and the Jews happened because of the tax, man. Because they're like, fuck giving the Caesar tribute, but they didn't listen to Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai told you to drop it and just give this man what you owe him, man. All right, but Jake didn't listen. They came up against the Roman Empire, which was prophecy anyway, and they destroyed Jerusalem. All right, and it all started because of what? The tax, man. See, I saw back then said, yeah, you can have your own society, you could have your own form of worship, but I need some tax, man. I need tribute, man. All right, what you got?
Back then it was different. It didn't come out automatically. They came and collected the tax. You know, like now you get your check. You know they take like $400 automatically from your check. You're like, God, hey, the more you make, the more they take. Back then they came and collected. Oh, you made this much. Okay, we gonna have to grab this up.
And Yahweh Shai told me, go. Matter of fact, what he told Peter, is that Matthew 17:20? That's what it is. 22, something like that. Let's get that precept.
Matthew chapter 17 and verse 20. It says, verse 24. And when they would come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said,
that was a place for rich Israelites, Capernaum. Yep. That was a proud ass city, and the Lord brought destruction on that place too, because they were proud, man. Shai went preaching in. It was like, nigga, get out of here with that bum doctrine, because they were living good, man. All right, what you got?
It says, and when they would come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, doth not your master pay tribute? He said, yes. And when he was come into the house, Yahweh Shai prevented him, saying, what thing is thou, Simon?
Yeah, that probably bothered him. Fuck, we gotta pay these people money. Now I'm sick of this shit. He's probably just heated, man. Yeah.
Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of strangers? Peter said unto him, of strangers. Yahweh Shai said unto him, then are the children free. Notwithstanding, lest we should offend them, go down to the sea and cast an hook, and take up the fish that first cometh up. When thou hast opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money, and take and give unto them for me and thee.
There you go. Just give them their tax. So do we brothers pay our taxes? Absolutely. We pay our taxes. That's right. We pay our bills and all of that.
Yeah.
We got you, man. So
and it's
to be subject to payments, man. That's the curses, man. So we got to pay our tax, and you're subject to a higher power. Unless those laws go against Yahweh Shai, man. like Vanessa, he damn sure was putting no needle in us. It's against the scriptures, man.
That's right.
That's against Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right, he's not gonna put no MOTB in us either because that's against the scriptures, man. All right, his agendas he pushing, the Skittles and all that's against Yahweh Shemal Shah. See, so those things are against Yahweh, the taxes and all that. You gotta pay because Yahweh Shah said, yo, just give it what belongs to him, man.
That's right. Like the brother said, it belongs to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whose face is on that subscription? On that bill, that fiat currency.
Oh yeah, I asked that Jay because he worked for the city too. So yo, you took it. He said, yo, man, I held out. I just barely held out. Yeah, he said he barely held out.
Oh, so he didn't take it?
No, he didn't take it. He said he barely held out.
He was close.
Yeah, because he said they were really pressuring him on his job. Like, yo, if you don't get it, you're gonna lose your shit. Until somehow they reversed it in the very end. Because they didn't do it for long. It was only a couple of months. As soon as they got their 66%, they felt the Supreme Court said, nah, it's not constitutional. So they kind of fell back on his job, you know. But he had to do like, you know, the test and shit all the time. Every week he had to do it. Until it was like, yo, fuck all this testing. You need to take it. And then they fell back at the very latter end. So I said, yo, you know what's coming next? CBDC, blah, 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 blah. Maybe it might be the spirit while we met up. You never know, man. Maybe most I want me to drop that little jewel on him. Before before, you know, tell him certain things he got to work on, man. You got to get your faith up, man.
Yeah,
and you just escape.
I was
just escape. You know, that thing, man. So that means you got to work on your faith, man.
Yeah, because if you just escape that, when they come with, oh my goodness, when they come with the Karagma, bro, that thing, people gonna give in early, man, because they gonna think it's a solution. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord, he's building us up for that time. The hour of temptation, man, that's gonna be man, listen, when you really meditate upon how bad it's gonna be, you know, you're not gonna be able to be a part of society, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to pay bills, pay rent, nothing unless you have that new form of currency within your body. That'd be the new form of currency. All right? It's like right now, if you go to the store and try to buy something, matter of fact, a good example with the Metro cards. They about to do it with that. Before that, it was tokens.
Fucking wicked. And this shit is not even, they did you saw the newspaper article?
Nah.
They did a comparison between the Omni and the Metro card. You still saving more money with the Metro card. They say people complaining that the Metro card is still cheaper. I don't know if you can see that real quick. Omni. Yo, you see they passed it too for New York? The congestion bill? So to drive in the city, you're going to have to pay $23. Look that up real quick, yeah. So, because they say they saving the environment, not that much. See, that's the great read. No more carbon emissions. And that's why they put all them bike lanes. You see, there was a reason why they put all them bike lanes and all that. And now they saying that we don't want you driving in some parts of the city. And if you do drive, it's a total 23. That's fucking wickedness.
Why the number 23?
Yeah.
That was that's a numerology.
$23 to drive in the city? Look that up real quick and then the Omni and then, yeah.
It says, it's from the USA Today. Driving in Midtown Manhattan could cost $23 in New York City, congestion price and model. It says the federal...
Man, we gotta get out of here, man.
We gotta get out of here.
Because let's say brothers say, yo, we fucking moving out the city. Rent is high, inflation, it's too much people here, it's the dirty ass city anyway. And then now you gotta pay $23 to go and this shit. And then they want to raise MetroCard again. Like, it's like, what the fuck you want people to do, man? Right? Rent is high, man. All right, what you got?
It says the Federal Highway Administration has approved New York's plan to implement a toll on driving in Midtown Manhattan to combat traffic congestion, the first program of its kind in the United States. Drivers could pay up to $23 to drive through Manhattan south of 60th Street. The specific cost and implementation of the toll have yet to be finalized, but it could be put in place as early as 2024.
So 23, imagine how wicked is that? $23. So yo, let's say you want to take an Uber from Midtown, you know that Uber price is gonna be fucking high too, man. Because they gotta pay the $23 toll. Right? So $23 to drive in the city. And let's say you do get in the city, there's no parking. That's why they have all them parking garages. And guess how much they charge you? They charge like $17 an hour, man. That's how you know how these people out here pay this type of shit, man. That's why ASAP said he was envious at when he saw the process. How these people paid $5,000 for an apartment? They have parking garages and they're paying $17 an hour. What the fuck they do for a living, man? You see? You know, bros, barely. You know, the motor side is good. Yeah, but we can't. You know, on the level of these people out here, man.
That's right.
See? So that's one. And look at the Omni and the MetroCard cheap or something like that. And they want to raise up the MetroCard thing too. And the whole Omni and MetroCard has nothing to do with, that whole thing is just to track your whereabouts more accurately. They can exactly see because everything is off your phone. Right? It leaves a trail. You scan at this time, you scan at this time. Yeah. The MetroCard, you can't really tell, man. And a MetroCard could pass through different hands anyway.
That's right.
It's not like it's a site. You could give your MetroCard to somebody else, it could pass through different hands. But if it's tied to your phone or to your debit or your credit card, they know exactly where you're going, man. It's the NWO, man. Everything is traced, man. And that's what they want, CBDC. They know exactly what you're gonna buy, your likes, if you're hoarding something, right? Everything gonna have a social credit score. If you don't get amount of finesses that we tell you, it's gonna keep dropping that. Then you won't have access to this, you won't have access to that. Try to take the subway, shit might be denied. Try to go through a toll, shit denied, and we realize that it's just a wicked, that's the type of world they want, man. Some future dystopia world, man. See, they call it technocracy. Well, what you see in these movies, these futuristic movies where everybody's pretty much a drone. Nobody has their own thoughts. Okay? Everything is AI driven. You see? Sexual relationships is something. Remember in one of the movies,
The Giver.
Yeah,
Giver's one.
they had another one. I can't remember. It came out in the '80s with Harrison Ford and his girlfriend was some damn AI shit, just some weird shit, man. See, and then they did the 15-minute cities. That's what they have. Like we said, all the different bike lanes. All right. Everything is within your neighborhood. And if you want to go to another district, you have to have a certain amount of points.
They showed that in the movie with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
You couldn't go to certain areas unless you had enough money, basically, which is time.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, is that going to be fully operational? Absolutely not.
Nope.
Okay? How about Yahweh Shai going to ruin all of that? That's just, that's the start stuff. Right? Is he going to have the MOTB up to a certain degree? Yes.
Yeah.
But everything, how he fully wants it, the scripture says he's going to go through many straits. Why? Because his own people going to come up against him. You already got those red states there ready against him. Right? The Trumps and the so-called Republicans and the Alex Jones type of idiots. They're against that whole NWO. Because why? It's affecting them. See, if it was just affecting Jake, they won't give a shit.
That's right.
You see, but now the devil turned on his own people too, man. That's a kingdom divided against itself. All right? Those are the many straits that he's going to go through. Our scripture says every hand of the wicked, the laborers, is going to be upon him, man. And while he thinks he's going to set it up completely, war's going to be breaking out.
That's
man.
right.
Right? So he ain't going to fully get it up, but it's going to get real rough, man, because a lot of the pleasures we enjoy, you know, your nice little home and your nice showers and your AC and all that, very little liberty privileges we do got, you're going to lose that too. As we start going into the straight gate.
That's right.
All right? We like to order around when you want. All that stuff we're going to lose access to, man. You got a taste of it, the C-19. You know? With the mandates and the shutting shit down and the long grocery lines, and you could only buy a certain amount of this, that, and the third. Okay?
They were testing the waters with that.
They were testing it. And these people, they failed.
Miserably.
You know, it was like we said, we didn't care about what Fauci and the Gates were doing. We expected the devil to do that. What shocked us was how Jake was acting. These people out here was acting. That just blew our mind, man.
Yeah.
We couldn't believe people really wholeheartedly believed in the mask, man. That became the new religion, man. And if you didn't have it on, people were looking at you like you bug nigga, you're a fucking weirdo, man. You're bugged out, man. Right? That's not normal, man. All right, what you got?
I got the article. It says strap hangers save $170 annually by using MetroCard over Omni analysis.
So you saving way more money, man. It's not a big gap, but that's still a lot, especially in this inflation society. $170 going to turn into $300, $400, $500. That shit start going up.
That's right.
Right? And like you said, that whole Omni thing is really tracking where you go every single way. It's leaving a trail, man.
And it's leading into the Caragua,
Yeah,
basically.
that's what it is.
You know?
So that you're not saving no money with that Omni shit, man. It's pointless. You're gonna be beheading niggas.
Yeah.
Ram. Head gonna be rolling.
Yeah,
Bitches
yeah.
gonna fold.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. And I thought about this with the MetroCard Omni. Like right now, if you go there with tokens, they don't take tokens no more.
Nah.
You can't put in tokens and do the drain.
Remember Jay-Z when he went to Brooklyn Stadium?
Yeah, he said it.
He was like, yo, where the tokens at? It was like, Jay-Z, they ain't need tokens since the 90s. They gave him the MetroCard to use. He didn't know how to use. Like,
Yeah.
like, what's this?
Yeah.
Like, damn, this nigga did. But he in a different world, man. That nigga taking private jets, and chaperones. He don't know about no MetroCard, man. You know what I mean? But
So that's how it's gonna be when a Caragua comes, because you're not gonna be able to use money, coins, your debit or credit. They gotta have a whole new system set up where you have to tap, and it has its own gonna work if you have the CHIP. So that'll be the new currency and the new way of living. So if you don't have that, you're gonna be like, they showed that in The Simpsons. You got the outcasts that was like on a dirty ass plane. You got those that they took the Caragua and they walked through the thing and all of that. So it's like that's what what be even in the time of those even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. See, that's when ultimate faith, and we have that now. It starts now. That's why the Lord said what? And it's Ecclesiastes 12th chapter. Remember the created days of thy youth before the evil days come. So that's why it's time to give your house in order now. When that time comes, you're built
to
up.
do a video to that woman thing.
That's right. And she said that. But like she, that one thing she said, I was like, nah, you gotta get ready now. Don't get ready when you're locked down in your house. Then get your house in order. Too late. I mean, too late for the vast majority.
You can see the smoke all out here, man. It's
Yeah.
wicked as hell.
And Esau doing something with the smoke, man. There's something going on.
That's right. The scripture said you get that Mark 16:15. Yeah, but the brother said, man, you got to get right now.
Now.
You know, because why? The Most High, his tolerance level, aka grace, he's about to shut this thing down, man.
And and that's how we're gonna know. When we gonna know ain't no more grace, when the Lord remove prophets, man. That's when that mercy and grace. Nope. Now it's straight judgment. You see people dying left and right, man.
And you had to taste it because we almost were, but C19, the prophets were still out. So you had no. We just had to. They were saying they didn't want nobody on the street, so we had to go to the park. They were saying just do your little exercise in the park and go home.
Yep.
So we said we gonna go to the park and do the work, man.
Yeah. Brothers still out there, man.
So if any Jake had any questions, yo, should I take it or not? You had no damn excuse. Men of the Lord was still out there bringing our word out, man. People asking us, coming up, yo, should we take it? Yo, no, man. That Jake asked us, which we believe was an agent too. And you had other Jakes who come in that same day, remember? And that's when they put that stupid shit behind us, but it wasn't as bad yet.
Yeah.
They was asking us, yo, what about should we do? We said, no, we not taking it. We damn sure ain't taking it, man. And they was like, all right, we sure don't know if they took it or not. The other security guard, Jake, we told him, you know what I mean? And Jake, a lot of Jakes just folded, man. We heard Jake joking about it in the beginning, zombies and all that. Niggas took it too, man.
They still took it. Yeah.
Oh, but how am I supposed to work? No faith. Didn't we still work? Oh, brothers still got a way to make money? We weren't living on the street, man.
Right.
Eating out of garbage, man. The Lord took care of us, man. Right? And the brother's saying that when Jacob trouble come, you don't have to leave your residence anyway, man.
That's right. All of that behind.
You start bombing neighborhoods and dropping shit, and catastrophes start breaking out, and people said they've been having dreams of tsunamis a lot lately. That shit is, everything you have is gone anyway. See? You gotta leave everything behind.
Yep. You gotta walk with faith. Okay? Because all that material, tangible things, you're gonna leave it and drop it with them. But what you're gonna keep with you is your faith. And Yahweh Shemal Shah. So that's why it's time to get right now. Because you're building up for that time. You see that? Imagine that getting, you know how scared someone may be when if they come in that last second, what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, is Lord gonna save me or not? I don't know. We have that confidence. You're gonna be with us, man. You know, I think that means that too. With faith, confidence. I think it means like with faith.
With faith, yeah.
Yeah.
Con with faith, with faith.
See? Because we've been doing the things that's pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So we have that faith and confidence in our God, our power, Yahweh Shemel Shai, to deliver us from such troubles. And it's written in the scripture that he will deliver his elect, Lord, of that number. What did Peter say? Give diligence to make a call unless you're sure. So imagine someone coming in at, well, you can have brothers and, sisters that come in at last moment by seeing the miracles, you know what I'm saying? But that's their faith gonna be on sore after seeing a miracle like that. Brother raised someone from the dead or whatever, healed the sick. They gonna have nothing but faith. But imagine someone that heard the word, but nah, I ain't trying to hear that right now. I'm living my life. Like I got a lot of friends in the world that I grew up with that they heard this. You know what I'm saying? Right now, what they do with their life? They're rapping, they're fucking making clothing lines, they're fucking chasing certain dreams. And so when that time comes, they're gonna be like, oh shit, what to do? I know the name, but what about, it's too late. They'll be terrified, petrified. And they're gonna give in. Right? They'll do anything they can to keep that comfortability they had prior. You know what I'm saying? See, we're ready to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? We have faith.
Gotta have faith, man. Gotta have faith. We did videos on being pilgrims. The Maccabees had to drop everything. When the Greeks was on their shit. Matthias, anyone, you keep follow me, man. That's going to the wilderness. All right? King David had to go on a run too, man. Yahushua said, I don't even have a place to lay my head, man. Meanwhile, I didn't have no certain dwelling place. See? And, the Lord told Ezra what was going to go down in the last days, man. And the Lord said, listen, your children are going to see hell. Because he was saying, woe is me, who's going to be with me in those days. The time of great famine and death. He said that.
And people starving to death,
Cannibalism.
Yeah.
Because this is the only thing that you can rely on is your faith. Right? All these guys talking about money and Bugattis and all that material nonsense, man. What they call these influences, right? These clowns, man. Yeah, they bring out some half-truths, but they don't bring out the truth, man.
No.
I hear none of these guys talking about the Most High, exalting the Most High, having faith in Him. Right. All they talking about is material shit. And money and everything that involves the system, aka the matrix, right? See, we come in, we out the matrix, man. Right. We in it, but we not of it, man. All right? We've been unplugged, man. See, we use it, like the scripture says, we use the world, but we don't abuse it, man, because we know we could lose it at any given moment. See, a lot of jakes, they just totally caught up in this place. This is not our rest. Let's get that Hebrews 13th chapter. Here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. All right, we didn't come here this is not our kingdom, man. Like we said, man, America is just this a place to serve out the punishment. The punishment is up. The Lord said that. Let's get Lamentation 4:21. We'll bring that out. So we talk about some things. So, the Jake who got shot, that other nigga, you weak, man. Weak, man.
Imagine a guy like that around you during war.
You a weak ass nigga, man. You didn't even get shot. You more scared than the damn. And first of all, let's say that brother Parlek, he suffered he didn't suffer as an evildoer.
Right.
Let's say he dies, God forbid. Well, how did this brother die? Well, he died. He was out there holding posts. So the word of Yahweh, the word was going out.
That's honorable.
That's an honorable way to go out, man. Some guys weren't men of the Lord, but when they talk about Malcolm X and these guys, they went out like what? Martyrs. See? They didn't go out, he weren't selling drugs, destroying his own, gang banging. He was out there holding posts for the word to go out, man. Okay? Come on, man.
That's right.
Let's get that. Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. But here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
There you go. This is not our rest, man. That city is a kingdom. When you read 2 Ezra 7, that wide place is a kingdom. Right? That's our heaven. This is the white man's heaven. All right? This is his kingdom, man. And we see all our people who share his heaven. Look how demonic they are.
Right.
All of them niggas are demonic. Every last one of
All
them.
And they get and they watch worse and worse.
Yeah,
man.
ain't none of them right, even half righteous. All them niggas are just satanic as hell, man. Look at the Grammys, look at the
BET Awards,
Oscars.
BET Awards.
Yeah, all them niggas, man.
There's nothing but just ghetto.
Them niggas is crazy.
You had Lil Uzi and JT fighting. You know, you had that bitch, something red. You know, dancing. You had blue-faced woman pregnant, dancing, and you know.
Yeah, Rihanna pregnant, dancing, no shame.
No shame, man.
They half naked and they pregnant. They performing on. She did that at the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
She pregnant,
All
half
red.
naked, fucking doing her. So that means what's this nigga name with him?
Rocky.
He is. What's all those demonic arranged marriage on the left hand side?
That's right.
He got no control over his woman, man. See, so like we said, all our people that's in that world, they satanic as hell. What you got?
I had a precept. So going back to what you're going to, being in the world but not of it, using the world, not abusing it, right? 2 Ezra 16 and verse 41. I can read verse 40. We mentioned it. It says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Then we go into etymology of the word pilgrims. It says one that's on a journey seeking miracles. All right, on that journey. We go to scriptures like our forefathers, they were pilgrims. Abraham, you know, on down in Hebrews, what, that 11th chapter? I think it mentions it. You know, towards the end, right? And it was all seeking that city. You see, and that's what we're seeking. So we're in these last days, we're here. It's like, what's a good example from the spirit? Like, we know that this is a pit stop. I got limitations as well. We're here for a certain time until that punishment is accomplished. You see, so us being here, that's what the next verse is going to go further into as well. Verse 41, "He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose." So us, you know, buying certain things. We may buy like, you know, clothing or buy food or whatever. We may pay our rent, all this. But we know that I drive it down, we may lose all these things. You see that? It says, "He that occupieth merchandise, as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein." You see? "He that soweth, as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard, as he that shall not gather the grapes." So you got to drop it down, leave it all behind. It says, "They that marry, as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not, as the widowers."
See that? So there's plenty of scriptures like that.
Yeah, plenty. Our Lord Yahushua, Matthew 24, chapter 21, he went to that as well.
Yeah, once you got a child or something. I told Jeremiah don't get no wife.
Jeremiah 16, yeah.
All said, yo, those that had wife beers or they had none.
Verse 27, yeah.
And more so now, right? More so now, man.
Yeah.
So what IUIC doing is off. You know, now we're trying to have families and Israelite. That's off. That's not in the spirit, man. We're supposed to teach, the elect get sealed, and we get delivered. That's your mind. Your mind is that this place will continue going on forever, man.
See, through the spirit, we have that tunnel vision. All right, seers. We see the goal. You know, we just going straight for that goal. Is the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So in the process of us getting there, everything else here is temporary. We know this. You see. So that's why when all hell break loose, the people of the world they gonna bug out because they're so attached to those things, those materialistic, tangible things. We're not. So when that happens, we're gonna praise Yahweh Shemel Shai. You see, Lord God, me protect me. Let's go. We ready. We here. Everyone else gonna, you know, you might have people around you like, bro, why are you praising? This is bad. I just lost my job. I just lost my house. I just lost this. I lost that. Man, fuck what you losing, man. We got everything to gain. It's the kingdom. All right, we got none to lose, everything to gain, man. See, people of the world, they got something to lose. That's why they're gonna give in and take the crowd in the beast. They gonna take heed to the new world order agendas. Why? Because they got massive to lose. They're too attached. You gotta detach. All right, spiritually and then eventually physically detach, man. You may have people around you, loved ones. It could be a woman, you know, whatever the case may be, children, whatever.
That's
You know?
144 right there.
Yeah.
No, you've seen it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you see 144?
Yeah, because you know them stupid ads that pop up.
Oh yeah, spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, fourth. Yeah, that's spiritual. Yeah, that's solidified it. That was a message by Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, we're on the right track, man. Lord willing, love that number. See, so you may have to forsake loved ones. The Lord Yahweh Shai said that, man. All right, you may have to forsake that, man. They too attached to the world, and that's another thing too. If you catching that fire, going to that fire getting purged, becoming that pure gold, people around you can't take the heat. They can't take the chastisements and the tribulation and trials you're going through. They're going to say, I can't, I'm staying in the world. You do your thing. All right, well, how about you?
Yeah, because there's going to be a crown for that.
That's right.
Let's get at James 1:12. Let's get Acts 5:41. Let's read that.
I'll get Acts 5:41. Doing one first.
Yeah, bring that. Which one you got?
Acts.
Yeah.
Acts 5:41. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
See that? They rejoiced that they counted that as a blessing. Right? That they were suffering for the name of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Right? You gotta count that joy. Because there's gonna be a crown for that.
That's right.
There's gonna be a reward. Because the Lord don't gotta reward you, but he is. He's gonna reward us, man. Right? Galatians 6 is many precepts on that, man.
Yeah, it's really going to being what unprofitable service. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, this is what we're created to serve our power.
You just see all the smug out here, man. That air quality is crazy, man.
That is bad, yeah.
And they say upstate New York is even worse, man.
Man, we was created to serve Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, man. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. But he's still going to, like Brother say, he's still going to reward us, man. All right? Why? Because he wants to. He does what he want to do.
You see, that's why Aisha using his science to destroy the trees, because the trees are important. Like we said, the trees, what? They filter the air.
That's right.
You see? And they give off oxygen for you to breathe.
That's right.
See? See what I'm saying? That's why nature's important, but he's destroying everything, man. Talk about wildfires, they just come out of nowhere. Them fires are deliberately set, man.
That's right.
This man is Satan, man. I should say he laid the world as a wilderness, man. He got to be put out of power, man.
Oh, the Lord said that he's going to destroy him that destroyed the earth. And that's what Scripture's going to, a new heavens and a new earth, a new rulership and earth being rejuvenated, renewed, man. All right? Because the management of the earth right now is terrible management, man.
This guy wicked, man. Got to do a big on that, too, man. Earth needing just earth.
He's destroying.
He doesn't need a great read. But not with you as the head.
That's right.
It's satanic, man.
That's right.
Because they whole thing, carbon emissions. The reason why I put in the tax because we don't want this much carbon pollutants in the air. But like we cut them and said, okay, what about your private jets? You're gonna stop taking your private jets? And we looked up how much carbon that the jets give off compared to a car, man. Because when they went to Switzerland, how you think they got there, man? All they private planes, man.
Yep.
So what saved the environment, man? You full of shit, man.
They did just that.
Yeah.
What they're about to talk about.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about how we can save the earth. By this, but we're going to get here by destroying it.
Yeah.
So destroy the earth on our way and then talk about how we're going to save it. Get the fuck out of it, Esau. You damn devil.
Man.
It shows you it's a secret agenda behind that whole carbon.
That's right.
See? They want to limit your meat eating and all that.
Oh,
remember the FDA chicken?
Yup, they disapprove lab-grown meat.
Yeah, so you're not going to be eating no real meat no more.
And
it's just, we got to get up out of here, man.
And Salakia, a lot of the meat, like the chicken tenders and stuff, a lot of it been fake, man. Been fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They did now just, bring it out there, now we prove it. You know what I'm saying? It's already in the markets, man.
They got the legislation.
Yeah.
McDonald's never had real meat, so that's,
They said serving 100% beef. So what was it before? It was 100%.
That's not 100% wrong. When you leave it there, it never spoils.
Mold don't even eat McDonald's buns. Mold. You see what I'm saying? If mold won't eat it, why the fuck should I, man? Mold, the bread I be having in my crib, mold can that shit in a week. Less than a week. I just bought this fucking bread. Mold is tearing that shit down. Mold won't even eat McDonald's buns or burgers, whatever, anything. They won't even eat that, man. Which shows you what it's not consumption. That's why y'all saying, what the common sense what's that?
Common sense consumption.
Yeah, it's the common sense consumption act. I mean, what? You should have the common sense to know what you're consuming is not good for your body. That's why you can't sue these different fast food companies, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. Because when you eat it, you can't go, oh, that got me sick. This burger fucked my stomach up, and now I'm sick. I'm suing. No, we have a law on this, and they're protected by that. Common sense consumption act, man. You see, fools. So that's what the brother said. We gotta get out of here, man. Like they proving, they say we should eat insects more, lab grown meat. Everything's fake, man. All right, this world is fake. People are fake. You know what I'm saying? You know, confusion all around. Men, women, men. All right. You think you eating chicken, but you eating fucking rat. You know what I'm saying? You eating lab grown chicken, man. All right. Esau Edom gonna pay for this, man. Pay dearly. In the kingdom, when we find out what the fuck we've been eating, and we trying to we eat the best that we can. All right, we eat the best of the worst. You see, and then even the best of the worst is the worst. You know. So when we find out, Esau, you don't ask for mercy, man. All right, you can get just enough nutrients you need to plow and work. All right, you damn demon. You had us eating lab-grown shit before you even approved of it, before you even know about it. You think you're eating chicken, but you're not, man. This is bullshit, man. And this society, and you wicked-ass niggas, you love it here, man. You niggas want to stay here? When they said we're coming for your children. How would you want? What the fuck? You know, it'll be no life, man. Unlimited genders. It'll be no life here. You know? Fucking weirdos, man. That's what we cursing this place up. We said curse on America, man. This whole planet. You see, why? Because it's governed by wickedness. All right? The earth, the planet needs to be governed by righteousness, man. And that's what we pray for. You see?
Next quality is 142.
Wickedness, man. You know, take a deep breath and your nose hurt, man. Why the fuck that shit stings when I breathe, man? Why the fuck does it sting when you breathe?
34th Street is in Ohio. This is wicked, boy.
It's Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4.
That's what Paul said. You gotta pray, man.
You gotta pray. That's right.
Text 3 and 1.
I'll go with that.
Lord, it's all judgment too, because this is that holiday weekend, July the 4th.
Oh yeah.
So the Lord ain't with all that shit anyway, man. You Jake celebrating Independence Day, man.
And they just finished celebrating Juneteenth.
Yeah, and these Edomites didn't want to celebrate June 19th either. But they want you to celebrate the July the 4th. Because June 19th is stupidness anyway, because we're not independent.
That's right.
We're yet in this day in our captivity.
That's right. Then you ask anyone, any Jake, yo, why you celebrate July 4th? What does that represent? Oh, independence. But independence from what? They don't know it goes back to when the 13 colonies became independent from
because Jake was still in slavery in 17.
Yes, it was.
We weren't independent. We didn't.
It's Isaiah chapter 24 verse 4. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do language. So not only are we going through it, not only the righteous men of Yahweh Shem Hashah are being vexed with this wicked society, but the earth is mourning. All right, you got animals mourning because they have.
Read again, so like it.
Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. I was saying, not only are the men of Yahweh Shem Hashah, righteous men that's living in the right spirit, vexed with this wicked society, but the earth is mourning too. All right, you got the animals, their habitation being cut down. All right, you got oil in the water. Okay, penguins, plastic wrapped around their neck. You see, so the animals of the earth are mourning too. They got the trees, deforestation. All right.
That was what's that?
Isaiah
Happy? No.
Oh, happy
Happy
feet.
feet. That was happy feet.
So verse 5 it says, the earth also is devoured under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
Yeah, man. Because the Most High give you laws how to run the earth.
That's right.
You
The
don't
land
keep none of that
Sabbath,
shit. The
all of
land
that.
Sabbath, all of that. All that's in the law. How you kill certain animals. That's a weirdo, man. You know, she's a freak, man. You know what I'm saying?
These women, bro. That's me, bro.
And that's why you see all that freakism that you see nowadays. The laws of the Heavenly Father are being pushed throughout
right.
society.
Right.
Right? And this is the outcome of abandoning the scriptures. Sodomy, pedophilia. You see animals being in places where they shouldn't be. Animals in jail.
Bestiality. Oh, you saw that professor that was popping at this dog in the forest? He been doing it for like 10 years, and they finally caught him. And when they caught him, he was like, "Please just shoot me." He's supposed to be a top professor in Harvard or Yale, one of the two.
Wow. And those are the guys that's teaching the future rulers.
Yeah, and he have his so-called PhD. So those degrees don't mean nothing.
But he's foolish.
See,
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
And him and that dog was the guy get put to death. They're supposed to be put to death according to the law.
Death, man.
But now
That's
that dog is
wicked as
confused.
hell, man.
You know what I'm saying? And he's totally done. How you popping a dog in the forest, man? What are you doing? What's wrong with people, man?
Nah, he got caught.
That guy wicked, man.
Sorry, yeah, I'm about to say that students.
Suspicious.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know about professor, man. He's kind of weird.
Follow him into the forest.
See videos of people letting their dogs, these old dogs got to clean their teeth, and they letting their dog lick all in their mouth, you know? And it mainly Edomites doing that shit, man. They're vile, man. They weirdos. All right?
Like this
It's
weirdo
crazy.
right here. It's a weirdo right here.
Yeah, another one. You know? I'm skating up and down listening to whatever. She's probably listening to fucking Taylor Swift or some shit, man. Weird ass people.
What you got?
2 Thessalonians 3:1. Finally, brethren, pray for us.
Gotta pray, man. We gotta pray for the brethren. As you can see, all the shit brothers gotta deal with. Enemies, gotta battle demons, loved ones, people on your job. You gotta battle the elements. Yeah, the weather's supposed to be nice. Look at all this toxic shit in the air, and you can see it.
Yeah.
It's visible, man. See? So Paul said you gotta pray for the brethren, yeah.
Oh, like when the Lord told Simon Peter how Satan wanted to sift him, he said, "I pray for you that your faith fail not." When you're converted, strengthen your brothers, man. So when you go through a certain trial or you catch in hell and you overcome it, you can do a video or strengthen the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And if you know you going through something, you know you're not the only one. You know, if I'm going through this, and another brother may be going through something, pray for that brother. I'm not going to pray for myself. Pray for the brotherhood, man. All right. Oh, like when Peter got locked up, it said pray without ceasing from the church to the Most High for the Apostle Peter. You know, so that was the power of prayer right there, because the Lord sent an angel to deliver Peter in Acts 12 chapter. I'm gonna finish this out. It says 1 Thessalonians 3:1. Finally, brethren, pray for us that the word of the Lord may have free course and be glorified, even as it is with you.
Yeah, man. Pray, man. Right. Brothers gotta battle a lot. Yahushua said, was it Mark 16, 15, I think, on there?
Is it Mark 16?
I think 15, somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Mark 16 and 15. And he said unto them, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them.
Yeah, man. So, the Lord protecting us now, too. Because, he's doing this purposely, and you don't know what else he's putting in the air.
That's right. And he's been doing that with the chemtrails for years, man. Years. Chemtrails. Literally spraying chemicals within the air.
Probably since the plane was invented.
That's right. That's probably why he invented the plane. I could kill a lot of people like this. He Esau, he don't create something for the betterment, you know, of society. He creates things for destruction. He's literally the red horse.
God. Scripture said, what? He was blessed with the sword.
That's right.
To want to take peace from the earth.
That's right. That's right. Like Esau, the Edomites, the polar opposites of us, the Israelites, man. So the way we think, and you know how, you know, now that's wicked. We live in the righteous, you know, the mindset and the spirit. Everything that we say is righteous, Esau say that's wicked. You know, everything we say is wicked, Esau say nah, that's righteous right there. You see? So we're polar opposites, man. So the Lord, we want the betterment of the planet Earth, man. We love nature, we love animals. All right. But Esau, he hates it. He despises it, man, whether you know it or not.
He can't stand to see life or righteousness.
Yeah.
What's the back what the brother was saying? What's the back what the brother was saying? This is Sirach, chapter 42, and verse 24. It says, all things are double one against another, and have made nothing imperfect. Or one thing establishes the good, or another, and who shall be filled with the whole day's glory. So the point was in verse 24. Right? The Most High made everything is balanced, right? When there's good, there's evil.
And everything is according to his blueprint. That's why he said, make me nothing imperfect. Everything is according to how he wants it to be. You see?
You know, so he made what? He made the Israelites to be a righteous nation. And he made Esau Edom to be the wicked of the earth, to fulfill his word, his prophecy. Alright?
And then he looked at this, the extras, and they follow whoever's leading. Right now they following the ways of Esau Edom as they join his philosophies in his mind. But in the kingdom of heaven, they're gonna follow our ways, man. Alright? The righteous ways, the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And he gonna get glorified. You see? And Esau could be at the bottom of the bottoms. The lowest you ever could get. Because he's already a base man, so that's where he belongs. You know?
And rightfully so, too, because Esau Edom had the fatness of the earth for hundreds of years now.
Yeah, he had it for a minute.
For a long time.
That's right.
And he did nothing but abuse that power.
And destroy everything in his path, you know? Matter of fact, the scriptures say that too.
Yeah, because what he's doing, that's what the Japanese call kamikaze. Like, Esau like to talk about the Arabs, jihadists. He's a jihadist. Because, you know, they know for blowing up themselves, killing. Well, how can you pollute that same air that you have to breathe too?
Yeah. And how do you pollute the minds of the society of the people that you're running? How do you attack the children? Those are the future generations. Those are the future
right.
roles.
Right. If he was a rule for like another couple thousand years, which we know that's not happening, right? But it'll be way less people, because everyone's moles. He'll do it with all righteousness. I mean, he probably get rid of the prophets as much as he can, so he'll be known to speak out against these different things. If there's nothing but wickedness, then it'll be, you know, transhumanism. You have weirdos and freaks everywhere. It'll be a weird ass, man. Listen, it'll be out of here, man. Then eventually everyone will die. You know, he'll destroy everything.
Yeah, there'll be no genders. That'll be a thing of the past.
That's right. Precept. Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. So we were going to that too, a thing that I think that was in Sirach. The thing he loves is, you know, to see the fall of his enemies, man. You see? So the righteous are who? The elect of the nation of Israel. Alright? There's no other of that number. We can't wait to see this man fall. And when wicked are multiplied, what increases transgression, man. Sin upon sin, iniquity, evil, Satanism. Alright? Everything that's contrary to the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shah is exalted in society, man. Why? Because the wicked multiply. Alright? They're ruling. You see, that's also in the Maccabees, man. After the 4 generals were crowned upon themselves, alright? Then it says evils grew upon the earth, man. Evils. That was the beginning of the rulership of Esau Edom. They try to say that, civilization started with the Greeks. No, that your rulership started with the Greeks, man. Alright? And it's gonna end with the Russians. Because Russia gonna nuke that ass, man. You see? Because they got all type of nuclear weapons, man. And that's the fire that's predestinated to come to this place, man. America. Alright? And we pray for that fire.
Text directly at 444. That's crazy.
That happened a lot. Like, I'll stop a video that's a live video. I'll stop it randomly, and it'll be 1444 or 444.
On the license plate, all 4s. 4444.
I think I took a picture, as a matter of fact.
I had to take a picture of that, man. That was like, wow. And they said that means it's a sign of good things to come.
Oh, that's the spirit. Yeah, I was watching the Elder Bowl. He had 144 people watching. You know, good God. He had 144 people watching, and I clicked it. You know.
Yeah, see, and we be seeing that number a lot.
Yeah. Oh, another one right here. I was looking for fun activities in Manhattan just to see what was under $144. Yep. Look, $144.
Oh shit! And what's that? One day pass to what?
I don't even know. One day pass, New York pass. Cruise or something.
Shit.
So what? Fake boosters.
That's right. Another one in this car. This is June 20th. I don't know if I told you about this. Right. This one too. I was on my road. This is June 20th.
See, that's spirit,
Spirit, man. You know. That's when I added the video 144W. I put that in one of my videos I did because this one right here 144. I put it in one of my videos.
Oh yeah, I remember there was that. When did you do that one? Recently?
Yeah, recently. Because I heard the song "It's the End of the World as You Know It," and I heard it twice. You know, the first day I heard it, I was like, "That's interesting." It was in a movie. I forgot what movie. I think it was Final Destination. That song played, and after that someone died or something like that, right? So I was like, "Damn, this really the end of the. That's a sign. It's the end of the world." Then I saw 144. It's like solidified the sign.
That's all I was seeing this week. 144 and 444.
Well, man, that shows you, man. That number is you know, the brother saying it could be sealed already, man. You know, it could be sealed. That's all about to break loose. You see, because that's the 144,000 is a governing body, which is the makeup of just men. All right, the prophets, the judges, all right, the priests, the gods. You see, being joint heirs with the Mashiach Yahushua. Then you got the rest of the 1/3. You know, the script go to the large multitude as well. All right, the believers that's gonna believe on their word. You see,
You get that 1 John 3:1. That's no small thing. Being a part of the 144.
Say, what is that?
that's no light thing, man.
That's the highest honor you can get in the universe, man.
And you're gonna have that position forever. You're not gonna have it for 1,000 years and then have to get translated or whatever they were talking about.
Yeah, you get, or like in this society, you get a little, you get the championship trophy, and then
Yeah.
there's another season.
Yeah. Someone else can take that.
Yeah.
Win next year. You know, you're not gonna lose your spot, man. And you know what's so powerful about that too? It's already ordained. You know, the Lord wasn't about that number. It's already ordained, man. From the foundation of the world, if you're of that number or not. So it doesn't matter what you did in this life, in the past lives, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're part of that number. You know, you never lost that ring. You already have it. The will about that number, you got it. That's what Lord Yahushua said. What? Hold that fast thou hast, that no man take thy crown. We already got the victory. The victory is written in Revelation 15 chapter. He's seen it. Seen the revelation, seen the victory, and wrote it down, man. So brother's gonna get crowned. Apostle Paul said that too. He said, I know there's a crown later for me. Why? Because he endured to the end. All right. And Ezra's in second chapter, verse 42 on down, he saw brothers get crowned by Yahushua himself. As also was Solomon of the 5th chapter, when said the Lord should put a crown upon their heads. All right. Yahushua literally gonna crown his men. We got nothing but time. Not gonna be a rush. We're not gonna rush it. Hurry up, Neil. How we crown you guys? We're taking time. Speaking to each brother too. You know, congratulating them. You know, you endured, brother. You know, I know that trial was tough, but you gotta do it. You know, I was there for y'all, strengthening you, man. You see your angels over there? They was ministering to you the whole time. I never left your side, man. You see that? Like what did Raphael say? He said, your prayers, he said, I was with you the whole time. He was burying the dead. You know what I'm saying? All of that you was doing, I was there. I was watching. And I bring your prayers up to the Holy One, man. Our angels around us, man. Oh, we got, man, Lord will we endure, man. Come on, brothers. We got this, man. You know, we pray a whole break loose in the society, man. We don't want to be here that much longer. Come on now. You know, so that
You get that Psalms 34:17 too. It's a classic precept too. The precept you got?
You want it, 1 John 3:1.
Oh yeah, let's read that.
1 John chapter 3 verse 1, behold what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High.
Yeah, because not everybody's called a son of the Most High. Israel's supposed to be, but majority of them are bastards.
That's what he said.
Unwanted. Yeah.
Right? The Israel of the Most High. Right? The election. Right? The electos, the chosen. That verse is funny. You're looking at it like, no, what that? I don't know.
says, therefore the word knoweth us not because it knew him not.
So the reason why you don't get the world don't know us, man. In the spiritual realm, they know us.
That's right. That's right.
You know, in this world, they don't know us yet. And they're about to find out, man. See, how the Lord gonna make us know? It's with power, man. Power changes everything, man.
Okay, read on out.
Yeah, it's not gonna be just us teaching and then we get beamed up. Nah, man, the Lord gonna do things on another level, man. Things gotta happen. Miracles. Girls just had a dream, you know, miracles coming. All sorts of things is coming, man. That's what we looked at for. It means what? Good things is on the way.
That makes the movie more interesting. Imagine we just prophesying and we just get beat up and go better. That'd be kind of boring. Right? You want that tribulation, you want those trials, and you want that spiritual power, you want that to overcome.
The temptations, right? Different tests, passing it, you know, being back into that corner. Nowhere else to look, nowhere else to go. You just call me out, watch my shot. You know, deliver me, you know, help me. Azaria, or Azarnaya, help me. You know, Shalat, Tatadat, Allah, send the righteous power. Baba Shan, please. And right there, boom, you just feel the vibration in your body. You feel that righteous energy, you know? You just know. You know, you know, power up, you ready to let it roar. You know? Fucking with yourself, whoever trying to harm you, whatever the case may be, man. See? Man, listen, that power is coming, man. We don't need no guns, we don't need no machetes, we don't need none of that stuff.
Carry sticks at camp.
We don't need sticks. Right?
Carnal idiots. Carnal idiots. What you got?
You want me to read more on that? First John chapter 3?
I think that's it.
That's precept.
Yeah, Psalms 34.
I got another one too. But Psalms 34 verse 17. The righteous cry, and Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles.
All their trouble. Not some, all, man. You can read it on?
Come on. It says, many, no. Verse 18. The Lord is nigh unto them that have a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
Deliver them out of them all, man. What verse was that, 20?
Oh, that was verse, that was verse 19.
Is there any more 20 or no?
Verse 20. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate.
There you go, man. Yeah.
Verse 22. The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
None. So he gonna be with us, man. That's what he said, I never seen a righteous forsaken or a seed begging bread. And even no matter what afflictions you go through, he said he delivered them out of them all. None of his bones are broken.
Right.
You know, like Yahweh Shai pulled Peter up. You know, that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
That's what he said, that a righteous man falleth, but he arises, and he always get back up. Self-examination. Cut things off. See? The wicked.
I got a precept we go into the power. 1 Corinthians 4:20. For the kingdom of the Most High is not in word, but in power.
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 It's about power, man.
Knowing prophecy, knowing what's to come in the future, that's power. Being able to predict the things to come. Because why? Because you get to prepare yourself, be in a better position for when those things finally come across, then you're going to be prepared. You're going to be in a better position than the majority of these people.
And you're going to shine. You're going to shine so bright, everyone won't be able to know the Most High how much you know shine with.
They're just like Simon the high priest shine. Sirach 50?
Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jacob's trouble, people dying from famine. All right, their stomachs are touching their back, and you walking by, looking healthy, smelling good, smelling like some oils. All right, don't have a care in the world. You just rejoicing. You got a smile on your face because you know this represents the end of Esau and Edom.
Right.
And then the kingdom of heaven is right around the corner. All right, you're gonna be shining. In their eyes, you're gonna look like you're shining.
Right. You're gonna have that Scripture say Isaiah 33 verse 6. The knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of your times, man. You see, so people gonna see why is this man so the word stability in the Hebrew is Amawania, which means my faith. Alright? And when something stable means what is firm, it's unmovable. Alright? So this knowledge, wisdom, understanding will keep us what? Firm in our belief in Yahweh Shem Shai. Alright? Firm in our faith and confidence in our God, our power. And people gonna see that, man. You see? You're gonna have the power too, man. Man, listen, brothers, the Lord will give them power. Point blank, period. Through your faith, you're gonna know I'm able to do this, I'm able to do that. Alright? I gotta make this, I gotta flip this mill. Alright? I got one last can of beans, whatever. Let's make it 20. It's gonna appear. You know? Like Apostle Kabar would say, what we don't see is greater than what we do see. So having that ability, spiritual power, it comes from what? The spiritual realm. Alright? So to speak, like, you know, like the fourth dimension all around, but we can't see it. So imagine having the angels around you, they're around us right now, but we can't see them. But we're in a third dimensional realm. So we're gonna have the abilities of like that of like angelic beings. Alright, to be able to do certain things, man. You know? We're gonna have the it's like another thing, the manipulation of the elements. You see that? To be able to control the elements. So imagine that, man. That's control of everything, man. Everything made of elements. You see? But it's
I read that?
Gone. Ecclesiasticus 15 verse 1. Simon the high priest, the son of Onias, who in his life repaired the house again, and in his days fortified the temple.
Yeah, the son of Onias, my God.
And by him was built from the foundation of the double height in the height fortress.
Yeah, we built the temple, the second.
Yep.
Going to the second temple as well, yeah.
Of the wall about the temple.
Yeah, because I believe that Ptolemy or whatever destroyed it,
Yep.
damaged it a bit. I gotta go to history again, yeah.
In his days, the cistern to receive water, being encompassed as the sea, was covered with plates of brass. He took care of the temple that it should not fall, and fortified the city, being besieging. How was he honored in the midst of the people, and his coming out of the sanctuary? He was as the morning star.
It was as the morning star. So this is what's symbolic, yeah.
In the midst of a cloud, and as the moon at the full.
So he was shining. Yeah. And that's how we're gonna be in the kingdom. Well, that's how we're gonna be now.
They shall shine, run to and fro.
Tells you that.
Stubble. Yep.
All right. She says, many that bring those to righteousness shall shine like the firmament. Tell me that
right.
thing as
That's
well,
right.
yeah.
It says, as the sun shining upon the temple of the Most High, and as the rainbow giving light in the bright clouds, and as the flower of roses in the spring of the year, as lilies by the rivers of waters.
These are lilies, the Most High favorite flowers, going to the rainbow, the company thing. You know, that's how Simon the high priest was shining. That's how the elect is going to shine. Yeah.
As the branches of the frankincense tree in the time of summer, as fire and incense in the censer, and as a vessel of beaten gold set with all manner of precious stones, and as a fair olive tree budding full fruit, and as a cypress tree was growth up to the clouds.
There you go. I'm going to show you a lot of the trees. The olive tree, that's Israel, Romans 11. Cypress, we read that already, Isaiah 41. Firm tree, the tree, the cedar tree, cedar tree in Lebanon, Hosea 14. Right, we did countless videos on that because we were going into the garden, the different trees in the garden. Who was the highest tree, the most exalted tree? The Adamites, because they had this wisdom, knowledge, and understandings. They had the commandments. They had to fear the Lord. Insomuch that the nations, the other trees in the garden, envied him. All right, read on. Let's read on.
Verse 11, Ecclesiastes 15:11. When he put on the robe of honor and was clothed with the perfection of glory, when he went up to the holy altar, he made the garment of holiness honorable. When he took the portions out of the priest's hands, he himself stood by the hearth of the altar, compassed with his brethren round about, as a young cedar in Lebanese.
See. So when it's talking about the cedar in Lebanon, it's going into the nation of Israel. It's going into the next.
It says as a young cedar in Lebanese, right? And as a palm trees compassed them, they him round about.
Those were tall trees, my God.
So were all the sons of Aaron in their glory.
All the sons of the priesthood.
Yeah.
When they were in their right frame of mind. Go ahead.
And the oblations of the Lord in their hands.
Sacrifices they were doing. You know, they shined amongst the people, man. They were like stars. And he went into the different things, the similitudes and parables, when he compared them to different trees, man. Strong, powerful trees that give off a good scent. All right? That's how Simon the high priest shined. All right, go ahead.
It says, before all the congregation of Israel, and finishing the service at the altar, that he might adorn the offering of the Most High Almighty. He stretched out his hand to the cup and poured of the blood of the grape. He poured out at the foot of the altar a sweet.
Yeah. She said he did what?
Verse 15, he stretched out his hand to the cup and poured of the blood of the grape. He poured out at the foot of the altar a sweet smelling savior unto the Most High, King of all.
Get that? 2 Corinthians 2:15. That's what the Most High wants. So this is what the work that we're doing right now is a sweet savor unto the Lord. Okay, this is a sweet savor unto Yahweh Bashaniah Shah. See, the Lord is pleased with that sacrifice. IUIC, he's not pleased with that, man. All right, Christ, he's not pleased with that, man. See? And them changing up the doctrine, all the Lord's not pleased with ICPK, man. But he talking all this shit about the nigger God. I don't even know who, like we said, the nigger God is Yohana. And you openly told the nation to take for that. You could never forget that. And you openly told the nation that John the Baptist was a nigger.
And he never repented for that. He never said, my apologies for telling you how to take the Vanessa. I was wrong.
Apology. You weak. Right. You know different than that other nigga who was scared and got shot, man. All right? You always talk about the white man's the devil. You know, Yohana, he always with the theatrics, man. He's like, F the white man. He was like, right. His men in the back. He's like, God damn the white man in his old videos. You know, nigga's an actor, man. That nigga's a fucking actor, man. But when it came down to the test, the nigga folded in front of the nation, man. And told Israel to take it, man. We can't forget that video, man. Alright? So these guys, they actors, man. They charlatans, man. Alright, what you got?
Say you want to Second Chronicles chapter 2.
No, 2 Corinthians 2:15, yes.
Second
Going to that, don't count your family out yet. Because they may not believe now. It may not be their lot to believe now. You know, but they may see you do a miracle. You may do a miracle to them. And they did it right after, like now. Without a shadow of my mind. It's the truth right here. It's it. You know, my son is you man of the Lord right here. Or my brother, man of the Lord. Or my uncle, man of the Lord. Whatever you are to your family. You know, my cousin, whatever. You know.
They just gonna be thinking how fortunate they are to be related to the man of Yahweh Shemashah.
They're gonna be like, I'm fortunate to get healed right now and believe in this, you know. Because I'll straight up after.
Because remember when Martha told Yahweh Shah, John 11? She said, I know whatever you ask the Father, He's going to give it to you.
Right.
You know, and that's also His men too. You know, like the brother said, it comes to you, I know whatever you ask Yahweh, He's going to give it to you, man.
I got that.
Yeah.
Read it right fast.
Got it.
John 11 and verse 21. Then said Martha unto Yahweh Shai, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. But I know that even now, whatsoever thou ask of Yahweh giveth thee.
There you go, man. Whatever. I know. Like you said, your family may say the same thing. I know whatever you ask Most High, He's going to give it to you.
Like the widow told Elisha, she said, now I know for surety that you're a man of the Most High. You see that? So after a miracle, you may perform through the Spirit. They may be like, now I know for a fact everything you were saying was true, man. They may apologize. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you sooner. You know, it's all right. That was your lot. You know what I'm saying? It was ordained this way. You know? That's powerful, man. See, that power is coming. The power of healing and miracles. We in Acts 2.0. All right? We in Acts 2.0, man. Casting out these spirits and all of that, man. brother been having them dreams as well. All right, spiritual power is not going to just be us flying and running super fast, raising the dead, healing the sick. Those that couldn't walk, they walking now. Those that are blind, they can see. Type of things, man. Someone may have no arms, you give them arms. That's they go, no. How? People with the arms real small. Me, this is healing, and then boom. That's that power, man, that we have within us, and the Lord gonna unlock it to the fullest potential, man. Through faith. Through our faith in Him and His Son, Yahushua, man, and the faith in those names as well. We're not gonna be doing miracles in the name of Christ, man. Or Yah, all right, or Yahuwah, or Yeshua. Nah, there's no power in those names. There's no force in them. All right, there's force and power in the name Yahweh and His Son Yahushua. How do we know this? When you have sleep paralysis, we calling Yahweh Yahushua. Them demons flee, man. They flee. I remember one time I had a dream. They tried to stop me from saying the name, man. They literally tried to stop my mind. Like, oh no, don't say that. And I still said it in my mind. Said it. Then saying it in my mental. They heard it. I gotta get up out of there, man. I just have to get up out of there. Now if I said Jesus, all right, they'd have laughed like Jesus. They'd beat me up harder. They put more pressure. Shut up.
That's a common name.
Yeah.
There's no power in Jesus.
No power in Jesus.
And you niggas gotta pay. IUIC gotta pay for. I be looking at their videos. Everything is in the name of Christ. Christ said this, and when they talk, Christ said that. Or like I said, some of them say they use a name. And see, you guys are fucking wicked.
Like Bishop Nathaniel said, he said, we know the name is not Jesus. It'll be today's time Yahweh.
So why are you saying that if you know the name? I think that's Sirach 11, but bring out your precept you set up.
John chapter 14 and verse 12.
Oh yeah, that was funny. The elders used to debate this clown, and you don't even see him no more. They always used to talk shit from Connecticut, right? And he was trying to defend Christianity, right? Even though he an Israelite, saying that Yahushua came for everybody. So the brother said, let me get a common priest, Acts 5:29. The dude was like, listen, the head guy, head of that scoffer group, the brother's gonna bring the precept out. He's telling his follower, let him bring out his ABC scriptures. Just bring it out. Like, he was like, nigga, you don't even. But there's an ABC scripture, but you don't understand it, man.
You can't combat it.
Yeah, that was funny. He said, let him bring out his ABC scriptures. Just bring it out, man. But nigga, they was like, but you don't even understand the ABC scriptures, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah. How can you just say he came for everybody? And that's a common precept, man.
And you can't get around them.
Yeah, talking about. He said, let him bring out his ABC scriptures. So the brother, what he gonna bring out right now? What he bringing out?
John 14.
John what?
14.
And what?
Oh, verse 12 on down.
Yeah. Bring it out.
John chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than he shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Like the brother was breaking down how we're going to do greater works, right? The great works the apostles did back in the ancient world, but what the scriptures just prophesied that we're going to do even greater, right? Because this is the most marvelous time to be alive. The return of Yahushua Mashiach.
And he walked on water. He turned water to wine. All right, he raised the dead. All right, all time, and we're gonna do even greater than that. So what are we gonna do, man? Think about this. He said it. You're gonna do greater. Why? Because I go to my Father, man.
And there's a precept I might get James 4:17. Yeah.
Let's finish this out.
The ABC scriptures. What you got? Read on.
Verse 13 it says, and whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
Yeah, like we said, the ABC scriptures, man. So you mean to tell me the great Nate, the great way now general, right? He don't know this common precept. That if you say the name was Jesus or Christ, you're a goddamn liar. And the truth is not in you. You're Satan, man. All right? If you say that they were calling him that name 2,000 years ago, you're a demon, man. All right?
That don't even make sense. We just go into history. Like, how can his name been Jesus? We break it all the time.
So what name is he saying? All right, let's read on. Let's read the next precept, James 4:17.
James 4 or James 5:17.
No,
Go to Elijah.
No, 4:17. Yeah.
James 4:17. Oh, you son. It says, therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
That's a sin. So you know better. Right? Yeah, we know, but we gonna still say Christ. Yeah. He didn't. Him that do it again.
Come on. James 4:17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
That's a sin, man. You know better, man.
Oh, and those that know better going to be beaten with more stripes.
Yeah.
You see? Because you knew.
All right. You know better. That's no minor thing. The name is important. The name is tied with salvation.
That's right.
All right.
That's like if you have, say your father, right? You have a son that you teach all the rules and regulations to, and then the cousin comes over to visit, right? And y'all both do something bad. You know what I'm saying? Then you whoop your son ass. But he do it. But you know better. I told you, you know better. He don't know the rules in his house, but now he does. You know what I'm saying? So now next time he does it, now whoop the cousin ass as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know better, man.
You know better. Man.
You're supposed to be like Yahweh Shai told Nicodemus. Get that John the 3rd chapter. He said, "Are you a leader in it? Are you a teacher or a leader in Israel?" Let's get that. Because Nicodemus was a Pharisee, which means that they were doctors of the law, right? Yahweh Shai told him, born again. He was like, "You gotta go back in your mother's womb." Yahweh Shai was like, "What the hell are you talking about, man? You a leader in Israel, bro? What you got? Let's read that."
Good point, right?
Yeah.
John 3:10. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, Art thou a master of Israel and knowest not these things?
You a master in Israel? You don't know what I'm talking about, man? How can you go back in your mother's womb, man? You know? This is the same thing here. You a master, a teacher, a bishop, now a general. They supposedly have the most members, which this thing is not. And they show you he envied the elders because he saw the elders having camps everywhere. So now that's what he thought. You know what? I'm going to physically go to these places, Africa, and different parts of Canada. Apostle Paul said, I never been to those places, man. So how come we got GMS camps in those places? I never been there. The internet did all that. We just bring the word out. Right. And after a while, he said, listen, no more new members unless the Spirit bring those brothers in.
Yeah.
But outside of that, we don't want no new members. It's not about the majority, man.
That's right.
IUIC, just anybody could just come in.
That's right. That's right. They hit the flyers,
yeah,
the glasses.
Yeah.
You know,
get your purple shirt and you become an officer. Get some boots, purple shirt, fringes, and you win it. And all kind of weirdos and situations with the Joy Morgan broke out because you don't know who the fuck is coming in, man.
That's right.
All right? Just allowing any weirdo in your camp, man. Or in the school. That's how people get infiltrated easy, man. All right? Go ahead.
That was it, man. Well, you got something?
You got it already?
I was looking at this. Looking for some slack.
Yeah, man. So we not looking for numbers, man.
Oh, like the same quality over quantity.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
So quick one. So actually, the 6 verse 7.
You have to build an army. You want quality.
That's right.
You know?
Best. Men with faith and sincere.
Yeah, men that are properly trained.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Shit could. You don't want just we got a whole bunch of people in our crew.
Random.
Any shit happens, shit break out. Niggas start scattering everywhere.
Yeah, so when I work for an enemy.
Yeah.
You know, you just bring it over. Everyone come through everyone. He may be a spy. He work for an enemy.
Running, telling people what you
wonder
want to do next.
So you wonder why your plan didn't work because you got this enemy in there, fucking shit up, infiltrated. You know, why did it not go off when I set a time for this? You supposed to go with a sniper,
Oh yeah, or you would just hire a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah.
And shit break out. They don't want a whole ring.
That's right.
You know, the first bomb drop, niggas start scattering, running over each other because there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? So that don't mean nothing, man.
Oh, the Lord brought the number down with Gideon to 300.
Yeah, because he said,
man. And they sued a lot on a meeting next, man. All right. Judas Maccabeus, what he told his men, he said, strength comes from heaven, man. Right? We don't need all the numbers. That's why the Lord just going to the remnant, the few, many.
Marching for Kyrie. I think we forgot about that either, man.
Right after.
And how did he show his gratitude? By giving money to a Muslim school.
Right after. That's great.
Right after. It wasn't the Muslims that stood up for him. It wasn't the Muslims that marched on his behalf or spoke on his behalf. Right? How did he show his gratitude to the Israelites? By giving money to some fucking Muslim school. Right? And where he at now? Is he bringing out anything on Yashar Rama? See that? You guys look foolish, man. We don't be speaking up. We ain't marching on no celebrity behalf, man. To hell with all them niggas. They got a piece of their pie already, man. They received their consolation, man.
Right.
You did all of that for it's really money. We know the intention or angle Nate was coming from.
Right.
You just wanted another big donator to the school, man. Right? See? Yeah.
Sirach chapter 6 verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Yeah. Friend or brother, man. You gotta prove him.
Right.
You gotta. You saying?
So like, it reminds me of wisdom. When the scriptures go into how what that before wisdom could dwell into you, it has to you have to prove yourself first.
Right.
All right. So what? Just like the spirit, you have to just like how wisdom has to. It's like I lost my train.
Now it's good, like wisdom.
I know I wanted to say, but I just lost it.
I'm telling you that wisdom is 6, yeah.
Malicious soul.
Yeah.
That one, right? Which side? You said something.
Y'all said wisdom psalm is 6, yeah. Yeah, like brother said, wisdom can't dwell in a malicious soul, man.
Oh, that's what I want to say. So how do you prove yourself for wisdom to dwell in you? It's by what? It's by studying. Okay, it's by chastisements, trials and tribulations. The Most High puts you through certain things to see if you're going to overcome. See if you're going to continue to have faith in Him. All right. If you want to wax old in the truth, if you want to become a wiser brother in the scriptures, you got to study, you got to pray, you got to fast. All right. So what? So if wisdom has to prove you in order to dwell in you. All right. Then you got to prove brothers if you want the brothers to be a part of your camp. See? So that's all.
Fine, yeah.
And we gotta see brothers they got what discipline, disciples, all right, order, things are done decently in order as well. You know?
And we bring out that prayer. Sirach 23 did a video on the wild day. He says scourges over my thoughts.
That's
Right? Yeah. That's a good prayer anyway.
Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 verse 1. O Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Father and Governor of all my life, lead me not to their counsels, and let me not fall by them. Who will set scourges over my thoughts, and the discipline of wisdom over mine heart, that they spare me not for my ignorances, and it pass not by my sins? Lest my ignorances increase, and my sins abound to my destruction.
There you go. It means you lose your fear. Because he talked about that, having an impudent mind. Right? It means you're just bold in your wickedness now.
That's why when you have certain thoughts, it's like the scourges over your thoughts, more like they're the angels. All right? Your ministers. All right? So basically, when you have a certain thought, they'll check it. You know, that's going off. And then you say to your mind, that's what the fuck is that? You rebuke it. They don't say it. But if you don't have the scourge over your thoughts, you just think whatever, then act it out. See that? That's why the spirit, spirit told me that unless they're going to have rule over your spirit as well. Everything starts within the mind and it plays out in the physical.
She said it's like a city without walls.
Yeah, yes. Yep. Yes.
And you know what? That house is you, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If you don't have city without walls, then demons can come infiltrate. They have a field day with you.
Field day.
Go into that guy who fall out.
That's good.
Yeah. Demons have a field day because the guy who came in, they found his social media. His girlfriend is a straight up tranny. You know? I remember that clown, man. He wasn't out there teaching, but he's one of them guys on the comment board. All of a sudden, he got offended by something. He fell out, and this dude, straight up, his girlfriend is a straight up tranny. So that means the Most High really want to destroy you. Yo, the Most High, he said, yo, summon Satan, man. No, not you. You know, them different left-hand angels got different names.
Yeah.
I want Satan, man. Summon him, man.
They always like, can I
He's not. Nah, I want the top dude, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Satan appeared. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm before the Lord. I'm here.
Hell yeah.
What do you do?
So that means he really want to destroy that dude, man. For you to be in love with trannies and you were in the truth, that means the Most High, he bugged him out. He played that dude, man. So, hey, man.
That nigga he got a boyfriend.
It's crazy, man.
He had them scourges over his thoughts. It's his sins abounded to his destruction. Okay. Like brother said, a city without walls, man, you got no defense, you got no protection. Enemies can come in anytime they want, man. Come in and out, playing with you now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah. Like them other guys try to refine, niggas straight up smoking blunts now. What?
Yeah.
The other guy who was stoic, he rarely used to smile at Jake. I remember him.
Nah,
He
he
was
a
in this for a
joker.
while.
Yeah.
He had the Joker thing behind him,
Yeah.
and he got green hair,
hair.
something like that.
Green
And he was
hair,
playing a guitar, and he had tattoos on.
Yeah.
He never had tattoos when he went into Truth. So now he fell out, and he was a stoic dude. And he was the head of a camp. He used to be with the brother from Charlotte, the big brother. He was the first in command, and that brother was the second. He fell out. He went from being a stoic to being the Joker. He actually, the demon behind him is what's in him. There's a Joker picture behind him. He has green hair now, and he's playing the guitar, and he has tattoos on him. And we like, what the hell? So that's what the brother said. Matthew 12, man. The demon's plaguing him. He fell out. And he was the one who said, oh, I'm going to have one woman in the kingdom. Man, brother, you got enchantments on you. You were just out of there, man.
Right.
It started with that nonsense to now you just
I
gone.
mean, his woman part was in his ear. I don't like what
One
the hell
woman
is
in
saying
the
about
kingdom.
that.
That's not a king, man. Kings don't think like that.
Right.
In the kingdom of heaven, brothers talk about women, but in the kingdom of heaven is that we just gonna be effing women all day. That's a fucking. You could be a rapper and do that today. We gonna be laying down the law. We gonna be building the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Teaching the nations, executing judgment. All right, beautifying the earth, beautifying the universe. We're gonna be on a high level, gods, man. We ain't just gonna be, popping women all day. Just adore concubine after concubine after concubine, drinking wine, and then just going to sleep. And the next day, that's a beast. That's a primitive.
That's right.
We gonna be higher than that, man.
We may not see our woman for a minute.
Yeah.
We go back into them. That's we got a whole bunch. But we're not going to, not every day,
And even a king like that, you won't respect him.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, people are starving. People are, fuck out of here, man.
Yeah,
Send in the next woman, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to respect a dude like that, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
They gonna rebel against the king like
they're
that.
going to rebel against a king like
He don't
that.
care about the
man.
nation.
He don't
man.
care about the nation, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And what the scripture said was that the law is going to be in our human parts.
Get that Deuteronomy 17:16. Yeah. People not going to be, you're not going to, even a king on earth like that, you won't respect a dude like that,
Right.
man. You're just all about pleasure all day, man. Yeah.
Kingdom gonna be amazing, man. We're gonna be in order. Everything in order. See? Like brother said, we're gonna be setting up things, you know what I'm saying? Governing things, judging, ruling. You know?
Yeah.
Jig, man. That's the least of our worries is the woman. That's gonna come with the territory. That's coming naturally. You know? Then after you, and we know the law, after you the seed copulation come out of you, you're unclean.
Yeah.
They got showers. So imagine you're gonna take 1,000 showers a day? Yeah. Fucking out of here. You know?
Oh, man.
You're gonna shower, come out, all right, the next one. Shower, come out, all right, the next one. Shower, no,
Just drinking wine all
drinking
day.
wine,
That's a lazy. Come on, man.
Nah,
That's just
man.
That's not even a king, man. All right, what you got?
They're just gonna be ready when,
Yeah.
they're gonna sit there, look pretty, look nice, smell nice, and be ready when the time is back. But that's the least of our worries. We can govern it. You got it.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 16. It says, but he shall not multiply horses to
Oh,
himself.
read it where they talk about the king. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's verse 15. Verse 15, it says, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose.
The Lord chose him. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, one from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Yeah. So Jake's voting. I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Obama or this clown Biden. You going off?
Going on.
And even if he was, you're still going off because they not executing the commandments anyway. I get.
It says, but he shall not multiply horses himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he shall multiply horses, for as much as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has said unto you, he shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away, neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold.
Yeah. So he just into horses, possessions. He's just a king. He's just multiplying things unto himself. Nah, man. He's supposed to rule the nation, man. Right? These are laws. A king not supposed to be doing that, man. So in the kingdom of heaven, yeah, we gonna have the best of everything, but we gonna be doing things, man. Right? Gonna be kings and priests. Right? Priests teach the commandments, and the king, where he exercises judgment, man, ruling, man. All right, deciding matters, man. There's gonna be conflicts, what to do, how to do this, how to. That's what we put on this earth to do, man.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna be judged things according to the law, man.
Which we're not even gonna need to go into it. So, as a matter of fact, we're gonna get that scripture that says we're gonna know it already.
Isaiah 60, the end, it say even the least, you have to teach his brethren, whatever. You shall all shall know me from the least to the greatest.
Yeah. 31. You want Jeremiah 31?
No, Isaiah 60, yeah. It's at the end, I think.
Okay. Isaiah 60 and 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000.
Yeah, the 144, the believers. Go ahead.
And a small one, a strong nation.
Yeah, you're gonna have. You say you may have planets with just your seed, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Like they show that in Dragon Ball Z, Planet Vegeta. You may have your own planet named after you, with just your offspring there. Your sons, your daughters, their servants, and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, man, the king will be in a different level. It says, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai will hasten in his time.
Yeah. He said, all shall know me, man, from the least to the greatest. So we don't have to, it's just gonna be in us. We're gonna know it. We're gonna know it. Last time this shut off and none of it saved, so I want to play it safe.
But it's going to be perfect. Perfect. Scriptures is dwelling within us. You know, the scriptures go into moderation, not giving over to your lust. You see? But it's going to be just living perfect lives. Like much more, it's going to be judging. Right?
That's what he was made for.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord created us to be judges, man. Gods, priests, kings, rulers. We was literally made to rule, man. That's our job. It's to rule. But right now, we gotta serve. Okay? We can always serve y'all, of course. You know what I'm saying? But our job now is to prophesy, do this work. You know what I'm saying? And the kingdom, we're gonna have our rest. The kingdom, we're gonna rule over these nations, man. You know, with the rod of iron. You know what? It's gonna be a fierce, austere rule. All right? Ain't no mercy. Once they go off, we ain't no mercy on them, man. Mercy for the children of Israel, man. Not for
Yeah, these nations have mercy on us.
No, they did it.
Right? They mocked us in our lowest state.
Yeah.
We gotta remember that.
Right.
Right? So when we on top, we not got mercy on your ass either, man. You're gonna be broken. The scripture says that, man. That we're gonna rule with a rod of iron.
Right.
In fact, we'll close it out at Revelation, the 3rd chapter. He that should be given a rod to rule over nations. Even as a potter's vessel shall they be broken.
I think it's the second chapter.
Yeah, the 2nd chapter, yeah.
Well,
Like 27 or something like that.
yeah, kind of. So Revelation chapter 2 in verse, we start at verse 26. Verse 26 it says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels if a potter shall be broken to shivers.
They're gonna be broken, boy. So that, people say they hate fascism and well, the king of heaven gonna be a dictatorship.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be no elections. Yeah, you're gonna have leaders amongst the people that we gonna set up.
That's right.
Right? That's how it's gonna be. You know? There's not gonna be no democracy and women's lib and all these other whack agendas. Shit like that gonna get pushed out of the earth.
Right.
Anybody's down with the ideology, they gonna be made examples out of, man.
And the leaders that we set up gonna fear them.
Yeah.
They gonna fear us. Like, listen.
Any Vashtis trying to have a woman's march, they gonna be there's gonna be harsh judgment, man.
Right.
You know?
And those leaders that we set up, they're gonna be governing their people under our orders. And when we come to visit, see how things is going, and things in order, they're gonna be terrified. When they hear something, then someone in their nation do something off, they're like, fucking idiots. Now the gods are coming.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
See, go ahead.
It says, as the vessels of a potter shall be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
Tells you that Psalm the 2nd chapter. He received it of his Father, and he gonna give it to his brethren or his men.
That's right.
So that's what we fighting for, man.
That's right.
All right. So we gonna close it out. We're gonna say Kol Elohim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Let's go to Dabaz LGMS.
right.
Now this is Akim. Peace and bless you, brothers and sisters that listen over that. We're gonna say Abad Babal Shalom.
Shalom.